together.
Oh, fine slide. Yay.
The standard delay.
Oh yes.
I don't know why. Your stream for me always seems to just be like it's like 5 or 6 seconds behind everyone else's.
That is strange. I mean, it would make sense that, you know, there's a slight delay because I'm streaming, obviously, and you're hearing me directly and then the stream gets it, but the fact that other people get it before is a bit odd. I have none.
Everybody's
Clearly,
individual weird internet connection.
Yeah.
my
Also,
internet.
are you wearing a hoodie or is it like a house robe?
It's a cardigan, actually.
Cardigan. It
with a
looks
hood.
very heavy. Very,
Option
why
3.
is it? Why are you just? It's very heavy looking, cozy. So
It's
no wonder you're warm.
it's actually really thin. Like,
It looks really. Does not look that way.
look at how it just makes things look. It's so thin, it's invisible.
Jesus, it's visibility.
Right,
Right, I want one.
but look, you can see my face through that. So yeah, it's really comfy. It's the same as my red one. You know, is often a profile picture of mine. Look, there's the hood as well. Look, it's got an appropriate label now, I think, as well. Now I've put the hood up. Good. You know.
I was gonna say, there you go.
So,
Assumed his
yeah.
final form. One of his final forms. If it was in green, it's the other final form.
So yeah, it's just a light cardigan. It's because I have this thing with my arms, right, where I like my arms being like aired, and then in 10 seconds I'll need to pull my sleeves down because they annoy me, and then in 10 seconds again I'll pull them back up. So that's my thing. So I need sleeves for that.
I need sleeves to agitate myself. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's a comfort, right? People have them.
Yeah.
But it is warm.
Saying that your room's warm, you always say your room's cold.
I think I always say my room's cold. I think
Frequently, man.
when it's cold, because we went through cold winter, I would say it was cold, yeah. But I don't think it's there's no active heating in this room, is definitely what I've said. I've definitely said it's the coldest room in the house, but, you know, it's just how it goes.
Cold.
Yeah. I don't actually mind when it's like, you know, that kind of crisp kind of edging from like warm to cold. I don't mind that temperature, especially if you've got something like a cardigan or like a blanket or whatever, because that's kind of cozy.
Monkeys are the best.
Discussing my own personal thermodynamics isn't exactly why we're here, so yeah. Welcome
sure?
to the Keepers of the Golden Gate, session 117, aka the GM's heat levels. It's the 28th of January 2022 somehow. I guess I'm Ryan, the GM. Here are the players. Scott, you're up first.
Oh, hi, I'm Scott. I'm playing Grumbar, a half-orc paladin.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm playing Isla, a tiefling sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Natalie, and I've been playing Maratus, a dark elf wizard.
Hi, I'm Callie, and I play Serene, the Furbolg Ranger.
Yeah, and we may or may not have an Adri at some point.
It's a mystery.
Yes.
She'll appear out the long grass. Like a Pokemon.
Fireball.
No, I would never.
Okay, so session 117 starts. There we go. What do you remember from last time?
Yeah.
The population of Serene's village is decreasing at an accelerated rate. If we can make less of that, that would be great. That's an objective as well.
I misread a situation and to possibly summon a demon, giving him a really fucking cool sword.
Yeah.
But in my defense, it was really fucking cool.
I would side with your defense insofar as it was really fucking cool. Yes.
Yep.
Insofar.
Also, I would like to put out there that I thought this bad side effect would be my own death. So
that might still be on the board.
Yeah, but I wasn't gambling with other people's lives. I was gambling with my own, and I misjudged the odds on the table.
You know, like this is the game, right? Sometimes you look at the situation and you go, "Oh, we're fucked," Another time we should go, do you know something? That worked out.
If it worked, it would have been so fucking cool.
Oh, well, we still don't know
It's
the outcome,
still
really.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Yeah.
Lol.
We'll file it under for the lols, right?
Yeah. 100% proved. Big red button. Will press.
I don't know if many people would have put you in a different camp from that one, because I think you and
No.
Isla and Crombar definitely live in the big red button pressed camp. I think Serene
Right.
is in there too.
Ryan, can Maratus make a new spell called like Maratus's red button of nope, and it just like conjures a red button in front of them, the way it did for that session with the airship that you had to deal with? It's been so sharp. Can I do that, but for them?
The Fisher
Please, that
Price
could be
console, yeah.
Yeah. Please, that's the next spell I want to do.
Great.
Oh dear.
Ryan, you get to tell that story if you want to, because by God, I still think it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. I mean, maybe next time when we're not so eating into our session times, but yeah. Oh dear.
It's beautiful.
Anything else happened last time worthy of note?
People dead. Silent
Don't
demon.
take the devils
Yeah.
of Infernal, they get pissy about it.
Yeah, they're really dicky about that.
Yeah, rude.
We managed to save some of Serene's people.
Well,
There's still a devil on the floor as well as the big boy, so
Yeah.
we'll keep that to
Ran
maybe.
off. You're like, oh, they're just killing them. I'll just run over here. Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
people.
Crumbar.
Why people?
I went to hell. Oh, don't. Well, I wouldn't have got there in time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, well,
sometimes that's
okay.
how it goes. And this is the downside, right? See, when you get, like, your oath, obviously we changed your oath quite a many moons ago now. Like, Misty Step versus Guiding Bolt, like, I still stand by Guiding Bolt over Misty Step, but
Oh yeah.
still, it's...
every now and then.
That sweet
Yeah.
bonus action of extra 30 feet. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice. So, it does suck. It's, I'm just waiting for the oath that gives them Dimension Door. That'll be next, right? Because what do paladins need more, right? Other than suddenly I'm in your face with a friend. So yeah.
Just give that to a barbarian. Just let every
Give it to
barbarian
everybody,
when
why
they-
not? Just when you hit level,
level,
you know,
They get to pick one third level spell,
it's a
and
fourth
that's
level.
them. Is it a fourth level? Ah, it's
Yeah.
a fourth level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
Every
in,
barbarian.
remember the 4th level rule? Polymorph, Banishment, and Dimension Door.
The three. The only
The 3 best spells.
Don't worry, guys. It's fine, guys. I'll get Fae Touch,
Oh,
and then
oh.
I can use Misty Step. If you
Yeah.
want to get
Oh my God.
Adra, do you want to just do your intro now?
Hello, this is Adrian, and I play Arya Bluebird, a half-elf druid.
Welcome. We were just doing our What Happened
Hi,
Last
guys.
Time chat.
Sorry.
So yeah, glad you could make it.
Hello.
So yes, the last session. Anything else worthy of note, or is that us up to date? Remember, the
Big
longer
Sur-
this section takes, the less you have to deal with the big guy.
True. Okay, so
Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up the video on YouTube and just like
Uh-huh.
everybody say their own parts again
It's just filibustering. Yeah.
for a solid 4 hours. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, luckily it's only 3 you need to filibuster for, so that's not so bad.
We got this.
We got this, guys.
If we don't, it's gonna be interesting. Twitch streaming, character creation, I guess.
Oh.
oh,
Now what I'll do is I'll
make
just
that fun.
I'll just go back through my notes about all the directions the party took that I personally wouldn't have taken, and I'll filibuster while you make characters in the background. And I'll call it
Beautiful.
is it the GM's thoughts or something like that, or maybe something catchier when I think of it.
A monster analysis, I guess, of the thing that killed us.
I mean,
Yes, it'll be a
I
gem.
feel there's points we fucked up before this.
yeah, I mean, yeah. There's notes. But
Can you tell them to us
You're
anyway
saying
whenever we
we're not
do?
perfect?
but to me, right? So to speak on Callie's point right there, I don't believe that people should play their characters as if their characters make perfect decisions all the time anyway, right? Like, I think that's like a false economy. You're chasing failure, right, with that. Like, something like Colin, who's in my Monday and Wednesday game as well, he, like, strongly advocates this, which is good. I like it when people voice this, because your characters aren't perfect. They will make bad decisions. And sometimes you will be behind those bad decisions.
Yeah, making bad
Wow.
decisions is fun.
Yeah, right? Like,
Yep.
I think it's important.
Or like always, but
Fair. But yeah, so like, I don't know, like, I just find it weird to like, I just don't feel the need to judge a player for making like a bad decision for their character when it's an interesting outcome, right? Because if the story continues, that's the point. So, yeah. Plus, what I would do is very, very, very different to what you guys would do, because I mean, I know the story, so it's a bit biased, right, to think that. I'd have to run the gauntlet of somebody else's story and, you know, listen to the comparative notes. So, there's no point in second guessing yourselves that way. Is that like a nice pep talk from your GM enough? I think that's alright, right? It's pretty good.
Free this? Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Let's do
for
this.
sure.
And obviously you can talk about what classes you want to play next in a minute. So, yeah. Anything else on the catch up? On the catch up?
No.
Uh,
Okay, yeah.
Maratis has returned to monkey. That's my main thing I'm having to remember. Just in case I'm looking, I'm like, where the fuck is my token?
Yeah, monkey.
Monkey.
I'm sure we can make a really like zeitgeisty NFT joke here. So just assume we did that, and it was really funny.
Yeah.
I don't understand what they are.
That's kind of why
don't
it's funny.
Okay. Cool.
No one understands what they are.
Okay, cool.
Even the people that
I
are buying them.
understand. They're just bullshit. No, don't get me started.
Yeah, no, I know. I was like, I could feel the energy.
The new koalas.
Why would you even say that? That's a bad word. Oh
We
dear,
need to kill time.
so good. Anyway, so party goals. What are those?
Delay time.
Main objective.
So sleigh time, is that like get a sled, or is
Yes.
that
I mean,
kill time?
with wizards, there's probably literally like a death character sheet that we get, and then there'll be a time, and then there'll be like space, and there'll be all of this. So I don't know. You got that one available? What vestry is that from?
I think it's when Marvel acquire or Disney acquire Wizards of the Coast. That'll be when we get like the 6 Infinity characters. Yeah. So, our goals though, what are those? Anybody?
We need to get a new Eye of Janus.
Yes.
Locate GGW. Check in with the Astral Hammer and retrieve Candir's body.
And what about your personal goal?
Meaningfully aid the white dragons, but not the 2 dead ones in the pile, because I don't know what I'm going to do about then, Chief.
Yeah. And Arya, your goal?
okay. Well, I'm still hoping that we can manage to, get the corpse back without causing a major international multiracial incident thing amongst the many royalties and leaders and such. So
Yeah, good luck. I have faith in this group. Serene?
Mine is to check in on Justoria.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Maybe. We might die first.
Mhm.
But we're on our way. Hopefully.
If you're clever though, what you can do is you can make a different pronunciation of the word Serene for your new character and just make them somewhere near where Justoria currently is. Right? There you go.
Sure.
There's a loophole.
One of the furbolgs that survived this incident.
Yeah. Oh, there won't be any.
Isla?
Get us to the Ashen Waste safely. Because that's totally a very pressing concern at this present moment.
I don't know, I still miss the old goal, The old
Same.
goal. Yeah, it was so
Same.
good.
Maybe this
I'll
would be
say
the
it
dude to
without
ask.
checking.
Yeah.
Like,
Say it without checking. Come on, I believe in you.
Uncover new information about tieflings and the link to the abyssal breach.
Hey!
And
Just gonna remember the first word.
Stop the Balor from causing any more deaths.
Nice.
Right? Be doable.
I still love that we swapped, obviously, Crumbar and Serena in the goals list just because that time.
Yeah.
And it's just stuck.
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay with that. Probably should like update this quite significantly, but you know, because like realistic, since like we're still like Sans Bastiel, we probably should put like another general goal in. But that just feels like
I
it's
quite
a
like
pressure.
Yeah.
Another general goal is waste time.
We're very good at that, to be fair.
So,
Um,
if that was the goal every week,
mhm.
I was going to say,
We
some would
would
argue that
win.
we spend 4 hours wasting our time rolling dice, but fuck them.
Yeah, therefore fuck them. Wasted time. I
yeah,
get
they
it.
is wrong.
Yeah. Right, so I guess with everything covered that we have to cover,
Um,
Oh.
Kick ass and take names.
let's go back to that scene.
Oh Jesus God!
Wah!
I forgot there was a gorilla.
Panic!
Yeah.
Monkey.
Like, it's also super difficult to try and fit everybody into the shot.
Yeah, we're all pretty far apart.
Right, so if we
You chose this.
so there we go. I think I get most people in. So that I'll need to do. So
okay.
You should check
Everyone-
the distance.
the light that was once here is out because the fire's gone. So people are reduced to their dark vision ranges. Just so you know.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Balls.
Yes. So you can decide. I'm just gonna. We've all seen the map. There's no point in me like turning on dynamic lighting now to adjust that. You just need to know your dark vision ranges and measure from now on.
yeah, I can still see the big evil.
I don't have dark vision.
Big guy in the middle has a big fiery whip and a big lightningy sword, so he's pretty easy to spot. Especially since he's like 20 foot tall. So like he's easy enough to spot. You don't need to worry too much about that. But beyond that, this place is dark now. Besides whatever like middling fires may have happened nearby. So there's that. Just so you know. But for the sake of like map work, I'm not gonna have the dynamic lighting like slow down everyone's performances machine to machine. Unless you're really, really desperate for it, which I don't think you are.
No.
Because I feel like if that is on, where are we here? So
Yeah,
Ah.
Wah! Why did we all turn into Waluigi there?
right.
Wow.
So
I love how I can still somehow see this little guy.
Yeah. Just the wildfire spirit. That's all we can see.
I mean, you'd probably be able to see that anyway. Because I don't. Does it give off light?
I'd
Adri?
imagine so. It's fire.
Like yeah, that's my thinking. I don't know. It wasn't too far up. Actually, no, maybe it was too far up in the chat. A lot has happened combat-wise. You see, I mean, it kind of just looks like some kind of weird guy in a blimp with binoculars looking down, doesn't it?
I've got a fully black screen.
That's because you're a monkey.
Monkey.
Um,
Am I even supposed to be able to
I've
see
got
my
fully
token?
black screen beyond the wildfire spirit.
Yeah, I can only see the wildfire. I can see no other tokens
I
bar
can
my
see-
Maratus
I
one
can
in the
see-
top
Yep.
right and the wildfire. I can see
I
nothing
can see
else.
wildfire and Isla.
Oh,
Can't
nice.
see
I
myself.
can't see you.
So we can't see our tokens.
well,
I can see me.
who has dark vision that should be able to see?
Me.
No.
Me.
So you,
the monkey doesn't say if it has it or not. It says
then
nothing about
if
vision.
it doesn't,
So
then-
probably not.
yeah, it doesn't, which means you won't be able to
I
see through the
have.
monkey's eyes. If you're meant to have it though, let me have a look at your token. Let's double check that.
Yeah, dark vision. It definitely says it.
2 seconds.
Ryan, I have a feeling you're showing the wrong screen right now because we're seeing everything you're
No,
doing.
that's fine. But I'm looking
That's
at
fine?
that. Yeah, I am. That's what I'm I look for.
I can
This
see
stuff isn't like, restricted.
I saw her character sheet. My eyes.
And shock horror.
And my 0 sorcerer points.
There's like a plugin you can get that I seen like the roleplay guys long ago use, where in the Twitch overlay people could view all their character sheets. That was really, really fucking cool. And I'm like, how does that work? Because that is cool,
That's cool.
right? I thought so.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works though, and I never bothered looking into it because effort.
There.
Alright, so Isla, you should be fixed.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I can see
Right,
things.
next on the old
I
vision
can
thing.
also, because I have Isla's sheet, I have also got
That's
Isla's
fine.
vision.
That's fine. I don't mind that. You might need it.
That's why
if
you
you're
can see
helping.
me. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
for sure.
assuming Serene Furbolgs don't have dark vision, is that right?
No, I am blind.
Okay, that's fine. And you're a monkey, that's blind. However,
No.
you're a Maratus one. When we're switching back to that, we'll fix that token then.
Okay.
Yeah. What I will do though is, I guess I'll edit the big guy's token. To admit like 1 foot, no, like 5 feet of light. There you go.
Oh, my vision looks so weird now.
But you should be able to see him now.
Yeah.
It's because I think your token just doesn't have vision.
I'm blind.
There you go.
I'm legal blind. There
I
we
can see the
go.
monkey.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because remember, all the the tokens that people can multi-use, like the wild shape stuff and whatnot, you will all see them because you all have control over them, right? Because they're assigned to all players. So that's why you see why I said measure from your characters. You see, it's just it's more efficient that way.
Use Daredevil and you can see me with sound because he big loud.
Yeah, that's not how that works. So
Big sound. Big sound.
Monkey.
sadly, spells and abilities don't say that you can hear a lot. So
Oh.
yes, I
I
know.
think we're done pretty well at wasting
If
time.
you can't hear a how many foot tall gorilla, how have you survived in this world this long?
I mean, by not being near them, ideally. Just in general.
I mean, in general, this world in general just seems to have a lot of shit that can kill you if you can't even notice a giant gorilla
I
coming.
mean, to be fair, like in this world as
Face have been
well,
kind.
you know, you got a lot of impressively empowered people. Don't worry about that.
Big.
Right, so, anyway. Now that we've sorted out who can and can't see, the big guy in the middle steps there, looks around, breathes in as if tasting the air for the first time, and then he's all here in Infernal. Those who can attend me, my acolytes.
Can we reply?
You speak Infernal.
I will shout back at him in Infernal. Infernal.
Inferno.
Blast that Infernal!
I do not serve you.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, no reply.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just
he's gonna get punched in the face.
Doesn't even turn to look at you or anything. Seems to be focusing on Isla.
Yeah. I think I'm that when you've run a really long time and then you stop and then you're just I can't breathe. Just a lot of I didn't. What? This wasn't. Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to, hands on knees, trying to get breath back.
Yep. Okay.
And then be who? Who are you?
He might think you're his acolyte.
Sure.
Play along.
If somebody says it, if you're a god, you say
Somebody
yes.
had to bring up you, and you're the one. So he's looking at you like, "Hi."
I like the
god."
Ghostbusters reference there. Yeah, it was good. Somebody asks if you're a god, you say yes. Only Zool.
Hello? Big question mark.
You say that up to him? Yeah, in Infernal?
Ah.
Was that a
I
yes?
really feel I'm gonna go with. I feel everyone's point, but I feel Isla's very confused and probably just go, who are you? Why? What? Hello?
He looks at you and takes a step towards you.
Ah.
And he looks at you and again in Infernal says, "You do not know who I am, and yet you hurled me to this plane.
Oh.
You speak our tongue. I can smell our blood within you. I can taste your magics on this blade. And you do not
Like
know
so-
me."
I like side-eye the sword, like, oh god.
You can like hear the crackling of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've always been able to speak this language.
You hear from behind you, like the devil lady behind you, just like
Oh,
hiss
yeah.
in Infernal to you, going, "Kneel, you fool!" Like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm listening to her either.
she's on her knees. Yeah, immediately.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue. I really want to go full customer service and like, can we help you? What are you looking for? Okay. Deep breaths. Cool. Great.
You okay there, Ayla?
Yeah, I'm just full freaking out. It's fine.
Okay. Do you play Regency moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, what do I say?
It's on you. We can't do anything.
Yeah, I know. What do I say? Do I go for the full, like, this, like, truthful? That's not what I intended. I'm very sorry. I think we've called you. I think we've drunk dialed you. How do we send you home?
You're 10 feet from him. I think you're going to lose a body part for that.
Yeah. So what do I say?
Well,
Where
you
do we
don't go
go?
with how can we help you, because if I recall correctly, there's still a hut full of Serene's people that you might just say, I
Yeah.
want them.
Yeah, but he seems
Be like,
charming.
hey, these people were trying to summon you to kill you, and we stopped that. So,
Sure.
No, yeah,
go away.
Covered
We
in
saved
devil
your life.
blood.
We saved your life.
I'm not.
Yeah,
It's fine.
no, the devils. They were trying to kill him. Yeah.
I was far away when I killed people. It's correct.
Totally believable. We gave you a cool new lightning sword.
Yeah, do you like?
Still
cool
probably
new
going to
sword?
kill your people with it, though.
Do you
Yeah.
like
As soon
your
as he does
present?
that.
Now you have a present. You can go.
Almighty Jabba.
He's questioning what he wants. Like, he's like, you called me here, and it's like, yeah. So he has no
Yeah,
agenda
that's
being
what
here.
I mean. That's why he's not like, yes, I have been summoned as I expected.
No, he's
I've
like,
been
what
waiting
do
for
you
your
want?
call. Yeah,
Your
I don't want
Uber's
anything.
here.
I want you to go away.
I mean, as far as you know, he said, "Attend me, my acolytes," and then you were like,
Yeah.
"Who are you?"
Who are you?
So, I wouldn't say that he's not here without a purpose. You just haven't
Yeah, that's
really
fair.
got to that
That's what we've
conversation yet.
Yeah, valid.
Mostly there's been,
Mhm.
"Who are you?" and he goes, "Why wouldn't you?" Right? That's a valid point, I would say. Let's
Yeah,
not jump
absolutely.
topics yet. Yeah.
Wrong
And I'm
number.
really aware that, like, tiefling, my magic, it really looks like I intended to do
Yes,
this.
it really does. Of all the
Really,
people
really
in the party.
does. And I did not. So
I hope none of
don't
Serene's people saw this, by the way, because we might get
Yeah,
run
I
straight
know.
out of town.
smell it.
I can't see it now because it's dark. I
You still think I'll see anything.
only saw it then, and it was really
Yeah,
bright.
they saw all of the lightning come down and then a lightning sword appear with a thing like that attached to it and went, oh.
He seems cool. He seems fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably just like Alan
Oh,
from
God.
accounting. Yeah.
His other buddies were just slaughtering people, but okay.
You don't know their affiliation.
They're terrified of him, certainly. That's something.
yeah,
Well, they're at least being respectful. They're on their knees, right?
They're-
that's
they're on
true.
their knees.
And they even gave enough respect to Isla to be like, Neil, you fool.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was given a full chance here.
I don't know if
Doesn't
you
mean
want to,
to
like...
She's already as tall as she'd be if she was kneeling. You know, she's already as tall as everybody that is kneeling.
Come on, she's not that small. I mean, I don't know if you want to posture that you're like the strongest of them, and you take like a single knee rather than down on both knees and be like, "Yo, I run this." They couldn't do it, but I did. If you want to try and play that,
Yeah, much you got left in you to show off. Yeah.
Oh.
pretty sure you could shout the big monkey over and he'd do as you said. Being like, this is this dumb thing that I've tamed. I don't know, something.
I know. I just don't think Isla would like. Oh,
What do
I
you think
don't-
I would do? Do what your core out of your heart
Oh,
says.
you
Dude,
don't want me to do that.
You've already called him! Just go with it! He's here now!
Fireball to the face.
No, I do think I'd run along the. Okay, trying to think how to phrase it so it's not a complete insult.
Remember, you're welcome to run it by the players first if you want
Yeah.
to, like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't mind if the agency moment lasts a bit longer. I will be cutting it short soon.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, something along the lines of like, we came across your summoning incomplete. What is it? I'll fucking rhyme. What is it you're here to seek? Boom.
Okay, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my.
I mean, that's something.
I
we will
maybe
get
won't
answer.
rhyme.
Roll
Oh, maybe.
persuasion.
Oh.
Do it.
Okay.
Do you need inspiration?
Yes. It worked so fucking well last time, Natalie. We're on 2 fucking 3. Thank you.
Dear. Oh, just update
Okay.
that. You can roll whenever, by the way. I'll just update on my side.
50.
Okay, yeah, that's alright.
Yeah,
Right,
no.
it's alright, yeah.
It can be, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, it's not amazing, but it's not. 9.
Hmm.
Just what fucked everything up last time.
Seconds. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
I've just read that Arya's mumble.
It's good.
I like it.
Yeah, I think the guy kind of looks at you and says, "You are bold to not show respect in my presence."
Oh.
I'm gonna keep standing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna reply. Oh God, I don't know if I want. My mistress is another, and it is only her I bow to.
His wings flare up when you say that. There is a significant gust that most of you feel.
Cool.
And he says, "And
But I will,
who
like-
is this mistress you speak of?" And he points his sword at you.
My
Okay,
sword.
thinking this is the flare.
The co-custody sword, yes.
I bet he's
Oh.
thinking Mistress of the Flame.
Oh. Interesting.
I've got that.
Interesting.
Arya, if you do /me and then type, you can do things like that.
That's great. Can I make some kind of insight? Oh fuck.
You could roll insight if you wanted, by the way. Like,
yeah, I just want to just having previously mentioned who I serve and it gone badly. Anything I know about hierarchies in hell / where they are of the material world, and if what I say would have any impact.
Well, tell you what then.
I think is what I'm trying to.
Why don't you roll Arcana first for that information, right? Because I feel
Okay.
like it would need to be Arcana rather than anything else.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
You can give me a roll for that first, and then we'll do an insight roll off the back of that, right? Hey!
Nice.
Right.
Why was that last week? Fuck's sake.
Right, so do you want to give me your insight off the back of that, and we'll see.
Great.
Okay, so what do you want to ask me about the Arcana first, right? Because pretty much whatever you decide is probably what you're going to be getting from the insight check, right? I'm not going to really be offering much unless I feel like it's super, super obvious. So
Yeah.
But you can definitely ask me
Arcana's
you can ask me so the Arcana was how much you have looked into this, right, in your past, and I feel like that's fair because you're a tiefling.
Yep.
It's like roll 20 knows. So you can ask me questions about that. I don't mind if you player agency this a bit, but primarily keep it within Isla's wheelhouse.
Yeah.
More so than the party's wheelhouse.
I suppose, yeah, in a kind of tiefling. Maybe I'm from hell. Hierarchy of hell. How high up or low down would this guy be on? Are there people above him?
Okay, so that is.
Are there any?
It's kind of two questions, but I'll give you it for one.
Thank you.
This is a general.
Cool.
This is a general, and there is one entity above it.
Great.
The King of Hell.
Oh,
God.
who we've heard about.
You've heard about, and in books there is it's like whispers in books.
Okay.
There is so little actual information on the King of Hell.
Vishal said
Yeah.
he served the King of Hell.
Vishal summoned a guy. No, in fact, yeah, you're right. It was Vishal.
Who do you serve? I serve the King of Hell. Okay.
You can ask me something else as well based off the back of that. It's a pretty good roll. Ask me something else if you've got the ideas. And again, you're all welcome to lobby here, but it needs to be relevant to Isla's history. Things you can imagine she would have looked up. Which is reasonable.
Ask who the King of Hell is.
Yeah.
You won't get that. I've literally just said that's not going to happen. So Scott, we're talking about questions about the role, not continuing the role play, right?
Right.
You're saying ask him who the King of Hell is, but I've already said that if she's asking me for more information from that role, because I'd rather give you information you wanted to know than just things I think's cool to hear, based on good rolls, which means what else does Isla want to have learned from her 26 Arcana roll, right? That's what that means. And I've just said there are barely whispers about the existence of the King of Hell in books. Yeah. So it's unlikely they're going to have... Oh, it's just Jeff.
Oh my God, it's been Jeff.
Down the pub.
Yeah. It's weird that I saw the Toys R Us Jeff in my head, like Jeffrey. And I don't know why that is where I went.
He is definitely the King of Hell.
Allegedly, lawyers. Allegedly. Yeah. Anybody else got any suggestions for what questions Isla could ask off the back of our 26 Arcana? Because keep in mind, this is you technically arming Isla with information that she already knew. So far you've got This dude's a general, and the one position above him is the king.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
That's
it's not allowed to
good.
with that.
Um,
It maybe makes sense why a bunch are kneeling, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
feeling that.
Any enemies you may have? That's a good one.
What does it gain you, though?
I think a lot of my vibe was which of Cyril's titles I should use.
Yeah,
Was,
what would kind
was
of
so what would like have any impact? Which potentially nothing, because this guy.
That's a good question, right? So you want to use
Mhm.
like something involving, like, you want to name drop Cyril, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've
So
got
I was swithering between
the
the
blue.
Mother of
I
Sorcery.
was going to say the Mother of Sorcery is quite a common title for her. The blue is also like
Yeah.
it's a more scientifically or like magisterially accepted term. This is the blue, and a very small few know that Cyril is the blue. So Cyril is the least likely to use there.
Yes, that I wasn't. We've learned that lesson.
Yes. Also, it's more likely that titles would carry more weight in somewhere like a hell. So,
Yeah.
Reputation, etc. The fear of a reputation. So you're probably gonna like the blue is probably less impressive than the Mother of Sorcery.
The Mother of Sorcery.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is still up to you.
Yeah.
I'd go with the Mother of Sorcery.
Yeah, I think that's what
I
I'm
would.
leaning. I'm leaning towards.
and
But-
almost like emphasize that without that power he wouldn't be here. That the power
Yeah.
she has given you caused him to be here, so don't fucking like dismiss her.
Yeah.
It's her power that got him here as well.
Yeah. I feel she's not going to be happy about it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with that. No, no.
I think she's in a pissed off enough mood that she'll
Yeah.
pick a fight with something, so
Yeah.
But do you want to be the person that then
no.
puts her name
Absolutely
attached
fucking
to
not.
killing people in the Cairnwoods?
Oh, fuck.
Right? Because you already
Yeah.
know that white dragons came here. And the only person that
Yeah.
knows why are you guys. And then there's
Oh.
demons. And then if you're saying the blue summoned a demon here, like a general from hell, right? I'm just
Yeah.
saying, that's probably...
Yeah.
that's a lot of bad connotations, yeah.
Mhm.
Especially straight after the white.
That's kind of like saying, by the way, the world,
Yeah.
remember the 5 are dicks. Go kill the 5. That's kind of what that says. I'm not
It
saying
also
you need
makes it
to
look like a power grab off of Cyril because the whites just died.
Yeah,
It looks like a
if
power
people
grab.
find that out, they could track that and yeah.
Yeah. But I'm hoping
Keep in
it
mind,
doesn't go beyond.
not many people know the white's gone.
Yes.
That's the
But the
people who's have
dragons
told. Yeah.
probably no.
So I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying these are smart enough characters to understand the political implications of your actions given the people you have spoke to. Anything else you want to know from that Arcana roll though? Because I don't knowing what name's more impressive isn't a question.
Yeah. No,
the Mother of
sorry.
Sorcery is clearly more impressive.
Um.
What was that,
Would
Scott?
she know,
Yeah.
would she know the demon's name, the guy's name from it?
No.
Like maybe like she's
No,
read
she
about-
literally just said, "Who are you?" So we can skip that later.
Yeah, we've moved on. I don't know
Yeah.
who this is.
Yeah.
Um.
I mean, do you go for the kind of like what weaknesses does this creature have? Like we did that with like the beholder and the
Yeah.
elephant. Do you just go that way and just go, what's this thing dislike?
Yeah, like
Oh,
hitting
what?
the face.
Or what are they normally sent to do? Like, what is their role? What's the role of a general?
To command the troops.
Mhm.
I mean, to enact the will of the person they serve as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
To enforce, I guess, is a better word, right? Not enact, but
Yeah.
enforce the will of the one they serve.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, this one's a bit of a
think-
kind of wild joke because it's not so much about him, it's what you've done to the sword. Would the Arcana roll let her know how much she can fuck with that thing that's in his hand? Because it's not supposed to be lightning, it's supposed to be fire.
Nah, it's a totally different topic.
Yeah. It's not like
Yeah.
this.
That isn't stuff she's read up on the past,
Yeah.
right? That's stuff
Yeah.
she actively changed in the present, sadly.
So she knows it shouldn't be lightning, though.
Yeah. 'Cause
Well,
they're trying to
you know
shoot
that-
it.
well,
that
she
you-
knows she made it lightning,
Yeah.
Right.
but everything else is
okay.
speculation.
Okay.
Because to be fair, we don't know he had a sword before. He completely created this fucking sword.
Yep.
Um,
For all you know, the reason why he's like red-skinned is probably your fault somehow too, right? You don't know, so.
yeah, I don't have any. I don't have
Nah.
any great insights of what. I think knowing he's a general and that he's a direct servant of the King of Hell is like quite good. Like that gives us a magnitude.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay. The last
Also-
question asked was
Also, before you go any further, can all of you vote 1 or 2 just in Roll20? Just type 1 or 2. I don't care which one it is. And just do that for me now. Wow.
Oh,
oh,
okay. Doesn't matter then.
No, no, please.
two.
Oh, yep. Thank you.
Lovely.
Okay.
Being contrary.
Okay, cool. Interesting. That's just for me to decide something. That's,
That's
there's no right or
so
wrong
ominous.
particular. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. So,
Okay. Yeah.
you don't want any
So the
more?
last question.
Okay, last question. Right, cool. We're still there. Cool.
No. Like the last question asked was, to who do you serve?
No, but
Yeah?
I'm talking about the Arcana roll, right? Remember, I said you
I
could
don't
ask
think-
something else if you had anything else. So I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that
Yeah.
if we're underlining that to say there's nothing else we want to glean even, then I'm happy with that. But let me know.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing else I can think of specific to this. Because it feels like she wouldn't necessarily have been looking into like how to kill them. It would have been, how does this work? What's this society like? How is this? How is it structured?
Maybe
How could I have come from?
have there been any notes of this thing appearing on this plane before? Like, has it been written down anywhere that this guy showed up before somewhere or something?
I suppose the
someone
very
like
the very fact that there's been books on him would imply that, right?
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense? Like, I know that's
Yeah.
it means I wouldn't take that as a question, right? I wouldn't make that cost because the fact that there is enough to say it's a general to
Yeah,
hell.
it means we know.
Mm-hmm. That it's the answer is kind of already implied.
When was his last sighting?
Well, you know how I
Like
love.
kind of like.
You know how
what
I
do
love
they-
giving dates that matter.
Like what do they herald? Like if demons keep cropping up, what does like a Balor turning up mean? Like, is it a sign of like imminent invasion? Is it like if they're going to call in the big guys? Like, is it a sign of a particular thing, or just that they're here to fight?
Don't know. What does that actually tell you, though? Right?
If we're waiting for more, if this is an invasion
With
site, if this is going to
close,
be,
But you know more are coming in all the time, so it's like that. Do you see what I mean? That's like
Yeah.
a moot point almost, right? Like this is the nicer GM side of me when I'm saying like you know that more are coming in all the time. So having like a
Mm.
big guy appear isn't that big a deal. It's just that he's here in front of you talking to you,
Yeah,
yeah, I can't
not
think of
slaughtering
anything
you,
else.
talking to you.
yeah, that's a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So capitalize on that rather than worrying about if this is a bad omen, because it is clearly terrible that a general of hell is here. But yeah, like if there's no other like obvious questions, yeah, I'm happy to draw a line there. And
yeah, I don't.
I can go back
Yeah.
to the scene.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, you got a sword pointed at you, and it was like, who do you serve? Or whom do you serve? Whatever one's more grammatically
do you
appropriate. It would be whom, right?
Whom sounds more impressive?
Yeah.
No, I don't
If you
know.
wanted to be insulting, you would say, "What is it that you serve?"
Oh. I think I will maintain eye contact,
Mhm.
and state, I serve the mother of sorcery. But then I will like dip slightly.
Yeah, like a curtsy.
Yeah, I
Okay.
curtsy. I'm
Yeah.
the kind of person who curtsies.
Okay.
I will show respect because I've been like, oh fuck, I've just remembered who this guy is. I will like
Mhm.
vaguely show respect, but without breaking my I bow
When you
to,
meet somebody
to
on the
only
street
one.
and they're like, "Oh, hey, how's it been?" You go, "Oh my god, I know this person's name. What's their name? What's their name? What's their
Yes.
name?"
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you realise they're actually your boss, and you're like, fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh dear. No.
I'd like to think that Arya would, at this point, kind of like, monkey see, monkey do. So she'll like do a similar thing where she's not quite bowing, but not quite
Yeah.
standing quite as tall as she did.
Mhm.
Maybe like a very small
Like a-
curtsy and just kind of
A
like
wee dip.
also waves
Mhm.
and just you can the idea is she doesn't know what she should do. Anyway.
Yeah. So she's like
she's
covering her
like,
bases
"Fuck it."
almost. Yeah. Mhm.
Exactly. So
Okay.
she's supposed to be the random weirdo.
Yeah.
She only bows to Gestoria, bitches.
Yeah, it's that thing when you've sworn yourself to somebody and you're like, that's the person I bow to.
Oh, I don't think she's even sworn herself to anybody. She just likes Gestoria.
Yeah. She cool.
Well, liked her. Because she was.
So yeah. Again in Infernal it says, "If you serve the mother of sorcery, then why did you summon me?" Is she allying herself with hell?
Oops, wrong number.
So I've got another
Oh.
call waiting. So
As I said, the summoning was incomplete.
and yet here I stand, and there you stand. And you can tell with the stress of the word "stand" at the end. Yep.
Yeah.
If words had weight, you'd be holding it up like Atlas.
Is there a polite way to say? Didn't fucking mean to.
Got any teleport spell slots left?
I can't do well. Yes, but also.
What does she say back to that?
I'm so tempted to be like, well, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, so like, why did you summon me as the mistress of sorcery allying herself with hell?
Okay. Yeah. So I think she will say the summoning was incomplete. I'm gonna be fucking honest. And I was attempting to close it.
There is like silence.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the crackle of the sword and the the burning of the whip. It says, "You wished to seal the path, to stop my arrival."
I wished no more destruction to this place that is home to many.
He looks around, like, his immediate surroundings. He kicks over like some of the half disintegrated bodies that have been like fueling the spell. And then just looks back at you as if that's his response.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, Serene.
Oh.
Okay, let's punch him in the dick.
No.
Yeah. It's almost like he just doesn't
Yeah.
believe you.
Okay.
Because he is here.
Yeah. He is here.
And
To him, it doesn't matter like who did the.
Look, well, as I said, he can smell the demon blood in you, and he can taste the magic of you. So he knows it was you that brought him here.
Yeah. Didn't mean to.
Yeah, but like that's sadly
Yeah.
that's where we're at.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't have a response to him, it's okay. You can let the silence hang.
Yeah, I think I just maintain eye contact.
Mhm. And then he just
Eye contact.
he kind of like snorts out like some hot air. That's condensates in the cooling air around him. And he says, "Then you have nothing to offer me."
Gave up Gil's heart.
Nothing that I intended to offer.
You speak of past tense, and I speak of the future. You brought me here.
Sorry.
You are my acolyte.
Just one with this guy.
What is the technical term for what does it mean?
You asking him that?
Yeah, no, I'm asking
Yeah?
for it.
Yeah,
So
there's
is
like
it an acolyte is a servant.
But it's like
Is
a
there an-
religious.
Is there an element of like faith or belief?
It's a religious kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
if you want to, why don't we just straight up just get the
Yeah, good.
definition? Okay.
Okay,
Thank
Google
you.
definition: a person assisting a priest in a religious service or procession, an assistant or follower.
Mm.
For example, she runs the department through a small group of acolytes.
Cool.
So similar are assistant, helper, attendant, retainer, servant, minion, underling.
Oh, jolly.
Lackey, henchman, follower, disciple, supporter, votary, satellite, shadow, sidekick, man/girl Friday, running dog, groupie,
Cool.
hanger-on, liegeman, pursuant, pursuivant, cella, jacinnery, bodyman. There you go. There's a whole bunch for you.
Amazing.
Bringer of toast. Another.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got, Ayla? What you got?
Yeah.
It's polymorphism.
I'm
my
very
God, yeah.
tempted.
Okay, do it. If you wanna, we're ready to rumble, I guess. If you're worried.
That's my thing. I don't want to. I want to throw the first punch here.
The first
I'm
punch
going to try and keep
Also-
my talking as much as possible.
Also, I will just remind everyone that it will be a new combat that starts. So see all these
Uh-huh.
concentration spells and everything that are up, they will be gone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just so you're aware of what you're getting into.
While they're having
So I
their
drop
conversation,
polymorph.
Could I be wading through the water round to them?
Let's still attack the other guy
Oh man.
in the meantime.
So Isla, what's your reply?
Okay.
We're in a pseudo-active cutscene, folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you really want to be going off, potentially starting something that will upset him? I know the answer for Scott is yes. Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah. So no pressure, Isla.
I think. Oh no. Okay. I think my reply will be. I believe there has to be a certain form of intent with that title. And what is yours here? You say I summoned you. Why did you come?
There's again like that kind of like clearing of the nostrils, and then just almost like an exhale.
Yeah.
From him,
Disrespectful brat.
and he says, "Intent," and he holds up the sword and just like, almost as if admiring the sword for the first time. Your intent is clear. You brought me here. It seems like you are unhappy with the fruits of your labor. He takes a step towards you.
Oh, good.
You can see what was left of the bodies like burning that are close to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to fix the talking cat, but Smite's not on. Go. There we go.
Okay.
If you're of no use to me, and you have no purpose in summoning me, why are you here?
I thought you did not want to speak of the past.
Laughs. It's a horrible sound.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
Like shivers creeping up your spine levels of horrible.
Yeah.
And he says, the demon blood within you serves your boldness well.
I think you'll find I got that from my mother. The one who raised me. Not whoever's blood it is.
Then should I be calling you mother?
I look very disturbed by that.
Just be like, yeah, do what your mother tells you and go the fuck home.
There's clearly like complete like or like sarcasm, I guess is the best right from that.
Cool. Cool.
Because as far as he's concerned, you raised him.
I really want. I know. I'm so annoyed that it's just like I didn't meet. Right. Okay.
You can tell it's getting agitated though, right? Like it's
Yeah. Because I'm not. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Weird question.
Okay, why not? It's a weird day.
Can you banish objects?
I don't think so. I think it needs to be a creature, right?
Banishment.
Yes, so do I.
Yep.
I don't. because
Creature.
What was your
Annoying.
What was your thought?
I was going to try
process?
and banish the sword.
Just
And just be
banish
like,
it.
well, now I've not given you anything. So.
I mean, if he wants something to do, there's a bunch of fae in this forest that people don't like.
Oh yeah, fuck them up.
Give him something to kill. Tell him the fae help the white dragons and kill the fucking fae. There you go. Gives him
Wait.
something to do that
At
he
no
clearly
point
wants
has
to do.
he's never asked for purpose. He's asked why she's
Yeah.
here and why
Say
she's
that
summoned
again.
him.
Yeah.
Why she summoned him? To help clear the forest of the fae. That's why you
Wait.
called him.
Fair bad. What?
Scott!
We'll get to you, Scott. Write that down, that question. We will come back to it.
Write that down.
But we will come back to it. Not now.
You know, why did you summon me? Well, I have the power to summon you. I'm aiding these
Yeah.
people. Go kill the fae. You know, want to big them up? The dragons can't handle it, but perhaps you. You know, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
You realise the biggest face signal here is Serene, right?
Yeah, so we're probably not going to. And probably the rest of her people.
Thanks. Not me.
I don't feel massive demon guy's going to get the nuance.
Oh man.
Team up and have like a buddy cop drama killing the Fae. Yeah. Yeah. What's your
Yeah.
reply, if any?
Oh,
Because you can definitely tell.
I think I'm going to turn to the woman the demon who's kneeling behind me.
Okay. Yeah. What's like the purpose in that, like turning to her?
I'm going to ask her why they were summoning him.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I don't know.
So yeah, you turn.
And, like, over my shoulder. Maybe I missed that part. Did you have a purpose in bringing him here?
The loudest crack of a whip kills her instantly.
Oh, good.
So he sees this thing whip out and kill it, and says, "I was speaking with you. I did not give you permission to speak to the rest of my underlings."
Well, you're very quickly running out of underlings.
He laughs again that horrible chill.
Oh, God.
"It seems like I only require you. You have the boldness of an army."
Oh, God. Guys, unless we do something, I'm going to work for this guy. Like, we need...
You called him in, it's your problem right now until we initiate combat. No, you're part of the first punch. We're staying in the back.
Oh dear.
I can't even see anything.
Yeah.
I
I mean, keep in mind, you will still see him from a distance.
I
Right?
can see him.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you about the time
Yep.
when we ended up working for wherever the hell demon this is.
Just try and send him against the fate. I don't know. Give it tell him that's why you called them. They might have had a different reason for you. It's like, see these. I don't know. Has Serene told you about what the fae around here look like?
No. I send him after Poppy. That's about it.
Well, I suppose you pull in Poppy and it's like, see these? See all of the things that look like this in this forest? Get them. That's why I asked you here.
I don't feel that is how this relationship is going to pan out.
I think you like killing things.
Yeah.
As long as we're not that list, then it's good.
I like killing things.
God.
Let me get my murder hobo on. I can
Like,
1v1 this
we-
guy at Call of
We
Duty.
just wanted to let you know that the Wizard King of the world is dead. Just wanted to let you know that, just in case you wanted to
Oh, God.
really
Take over?
Yeah, don't.
I
The King
really
of Hell
don't think
sitting in
that's
Omen is a
gonna
bad
help.
thing.
That would be so good. We got...
We have some news.
King's a
Oh,
king, right? Like, sure.
Exactly. You can just. It's fine.
Yeah.
Remember all those cool weapons that Magna had? That the King of Hell probably can just touch? Let's not send him to Omen to have a new
No.
armory, because the cool lightning sword
Yeah.
that Isla's given him's cool. I don't want the liquidy metal sword that none of us could even fucking barely look at no matter touch.
Sure.
In that guy's hands. No!
Why is it all goopy?
Please. It's so goopy. Why is the Balor licking it? How can he? No! Drag the sword. Oh god.
But back in
He's
the scene.
Wolverine.
I know. I just don't.
I think we've been jovial enough to buy you enough time.
We're trying, honey. We are.
I know. Oh, God.
And you can vastly see the respectometer deplete quicker and quicker that this guy may or may not have had for you.
Yeah. She doesn't want him to respect her.
Yeah, but that's how it works sometimes.
Keeping her alive for this brief moment. I just don't think she would play along.
You just reply the way Isla will reply.
Oh. Big sigh. I believe I have stated, whatever the result, my intention was not to aid this. And however sorry I am that we've
He
dragged
speaks
you
over
from
you
wherever.
when you say that, and he says, "And what do you believe this is?"
The decimation of a friend's home.
He looks around and he says, "I had no hand in this, but it seems you did."
I look very guilty about that. And I'm going to try and look to where I kind of think Serene might be.
Okay, yeah.
And just, yeah. It does look that way. Although again, thought I was trying to stop it.
Laughs again. Does I believe this world's kind have a saying about good intentions. And she just laughs. Again, that horrible obviously I know Maratis is a giant ape right now, but the idea of like not understanding Infernal and then hearing this horrible, uncomfortable, almost laugh thing must be just deeply uncomfortable on top of everything else.
Poor thing.
Whereas
Probably just got his teeth out at all times, just looking at this guy.
And then
waiting to go off.
It looks at you again, Isla, and says, "The amusement you have brought me has earned you your life. Do you vouch for the living among you?"
They were who I was trying to save.
He looks around again.
David.
Then I perhaps would try better next time. He looks at his sword and he says, "Tell your mistress to not get in my way."
Can I?
What would you want to do? Yeah.
Don't try and take that sword. Do not try and take that sword.
Don't let him fucking running around with the sword. I don't think, if banishment doesn't work on objects, I don't think there's anything I can do.
Retrace your previous steps.
Lightning law. No, I don't.
You gave him the sword. You can take it away.
Yeah, I think I would be is there any way I could pull anything back into even if it causes me damage, is there any way I could negate some of the power in that sword?
Don't know. What do you have in you?
Nothing. I've used it all. It's all in the fucking sword.
Okay, what else you got then? What's Isla got?
Panic.
Okay.
Pure panic.
Okay, but what else on top of panic?
I've got counterspell.
Okay, what else?
Can I counterspell my sword? I've got telekinesis.
Okay, that'd be funny. Give me it back! There's no way that doesn't result in fighting, right?
I know.
Yeah,
this is my
100%.
thing. Guys, this is this thing. Yeah, I can try
That's
something,
fine.
but it probably then means we're going to fight him.
Yeah.
I'm good for that.
You gave him a new toy, and that's why he's being so nice.
I know. And this sounds like he might leave. It's just bad for the world.
I mean, so the vibe that Isla's getting
does
from this
leave
guy
mean?
is that he's amused that something so small is being so bold in the face of him, right? Someone who didn't intend to bring him forth was able to bring him forth. Obviously, we know that wasn't exactly like Isla did the 5% to the 95% that was kind of ongoing, right now. But still, he is just
to him.
what he's seeing,
sure.
and the fact
I'm
that you
the
can,
one who.
and you can smell
I'm
your
Mother
magic.
Duck.
Right, yeah.
He opened his eyes, and I'm what he saw.
Yeah, and your magic's all over him because of that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he is aware your hand was the last one in, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're a tiefling, which is why it's so much more convenient.
So
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that if we don't fight him here, he's probably going to fly off and do a lot more damage to the world, and we're probably going to have to fight him at a later time anyway.
Yes.
Who's to say he doesn't
However,
spam
Yeah,
home?
but at least we would not be.
He might just spam back to
you
hell.
know,
We don't know
we
what
don't know.
leave means.
Yeah.
Leave might be just go, click, I'm away home.
Ask
I've got my
okay,
shows
Where's
to
my-
watch.
cool new sword.
why don't you ask him where he would leave to? Where he plans on going?
How much patience do you think you have banked left with them?
I just
Right?
Not a
I've been
lot.
very, very bratty.
The last question was, pretty much, do you vouch for
Do
the
I-
living
yeah.
here? Which is quite
I
an
can
odd
keep us
question.
all alive in this clearing, is what it feels like. I can keep us alive right now for us to face this when we're not. Yeah.
However, Scott does have a point that this guy is likely,
Yes.
not guaranteed, because Natalie raises a good point. You don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's not like
I
there's
just
there's not like there's an active portal for him to jump back in right now.
I just remember the last demon that got summoned and just flew away, and we still haven't encountered, and God knows what damage that thing done.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That was ages ago. Remember what it was called or referred to?
I can't actually know.
The Herald.
Oh. And this is a general.
Mm.
Good. Great.
Mm.
Yeah, guys, can we please stop this here?
If that's what we want to do, we can kickstart a fight. But that's us doing it knowing there's a way we can get everyone out right now.
And I think most of you are like burnt out.
Yeah, I've not
Pretty
got
tapped
much.
out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who has the Restoria potion?
Adri.
We're not up. Is it just the one that we've got?
But your spellcasters are
You
tapped out.
remember?
Yeah,
Mm.
I've got no spells.
Yeah. I've got
And I'm sure
Yeah.
Maratus
Also-
wants to switch from blue mode to red mode for spell lists.
All the
yeah,
spells
I've got
I've
no
are
sorcery
te-
point.
I burnt
Just the-
out my 6th level on the stash, the 7th level on the teleport. Like, I burnt myself out just getting us here on my high level spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got one high level left, but
Well,
I've got
I'm-
nothing. I've got
Yeah.
2 5s. Beyond
Okay.
that, I'm in 2s.
I'm good for combat, so that's my input.
No.
You guys aren't, and I understand if you don't want to fight now.
You would, unless you think you can hold this fight against this guy on your own while we do bug bites.
I mean, sure. I've done worse.
I think it's also a case of if we fight, there's 100% chance of collateral damage. And I know
yeah.
there'll be collateral damage
We are
elsewhere,
not.
but we can get these people out now.
Right? Yeah.
We are not the Suicide Squad. Just saying.
Also, it's interesting to think if Scott's his point is from maybe the way he reads his goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, if Scott's current goal is to prevent more Balor deaths, he can't do that if the Balor just goes off.
Yeah.
So I understand why
Yeah.
he would maybe be considering that. But it also means, as Isla said, collateral now might fail
Yeah.
that goal. So yeah, it's tricky.
It's
Because all it has to do is
But
kill one of these wolves to fill that goal.
and if he is here, this is shitty, but we know we can scry. Like,
You've got familiarity with him now, right? You're magic. to him.
yeah, like we can
Okay,
track him for when we're prepared for this.
I mean,
All
the
I'm
weapon's
saying-
made out of
He
your
might
magic.
also lead us. Yeah, I can also just probably be like, it's
you
over
can,
there.
You can probably, like, the way with the
lightning
whole-
rod. It's over there.
Yeah, like the way with the Iogenes, like you use her.
Or just listen for all this screaming somewhere, right? It's probably that way.
Shush.
I'm just saying you're focusing on the wrong part. What was the second part of your point there, Isla? So you were saying
Oh,
you could
God.
track him, ... and then you were saying something else. Come back when you're ready, maybe?
Yeah, for one, like he also could lead us to something like a Vishal, or like if there's more of a plot up here from hell.
All I'm
'Cause
saying
this-
is I'm okay with either option.
Okay, great.
I mean, he's somebody's general.
Use all of the
I do
devils.
not think it is a good option. I would like to put that out there. I'm very conflicted about it. I feel terrible. But I think sometimes walking away so we can fight at another point is maybe the wiser course.
Remember when you guys were off the board last time, Cyril had to make decisions. She didn't want to.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, we don't. And now she's not got a big sister to talk her down from anything.
Mm.
So it's only nuclear options.
mhm. You could always go tell the red this guy's here.
Yeah.
Fight fire with fire, quite literally.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I've just remembered a thing. That I have to tell everybody when we're not
Yep.
in immediate peril.
Uh-huh. Mhm. Mm. Yep. So,
Okay,
what's
if no one
Isla-
else jumps in, I think I'm going to stick with the I vouch for the lives of everyone in this space.
And that devil over there.
no. It's,
No, that's
yep.
dead.
No,
So,
the other one.
nope. So,
Oh, wait.
is that what you were saying to the big
Oh, no,
guy?
wait. Is there another devil alive?
There is. There's one.
can-
There's one left. Yes.
I can't see the map.
You can't see the map. That's the point.
No, I can't. No, it's more that you know my computer.
No, I just mean like you. I know you can't see him.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I probably would say what I said then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know which of Serene's people are here. I'm not specifying people.
There is a willing component to this. You need to be willing in this statement. This isn't just words.
Yeah?
The big guy looks at it and says, "Then we are bound." Then
Oh, God.
some big infernal symbol like snaps away, as if it was in front of you the whole time.
Oh, good.
Mm.
And he just laughs again. Says, "We will meet again." And then he teleports away.
Oh. So tempted to counterspell, but I won't.
Sadly, that wouldn't have worked because that isn't a spell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yep. But I like
Maybe.
the energy. I like the energy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe I make myself feel better by like, I'd start the hand movements and then be like, you know,
Mhm.
can I now have a panic attack, please?
Yes, you can fully have a panic attack.
Thank you.
And
Isla like fully like balls up on the floor and just not like catatonic.
the demon that's probably eyeing Serene looks at you, Serene. I'm not even sure what the range between the two of you is just now.
I don't know what they're saying.
But there is a flash of fire, and they're gone.
Good.
Yeah. And we go to break there.
Oh God.
Christ.
Oh.
Right? Not like that was tense at all. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, folks. See you soon. BRBs.
I'ma do that.
Okay, we should be back, hopefully. So, welcome to the Keepers of the Golden Gate, session 117, part 2. It is the 28th of January 2022. I'm Ryan, the GM, and here are the players.
Hiya, I'm Adrian, and I play Ira the Bird, the half-elf druid lady.
Yay.
I'm playing Crumbar, half-orc paladin.
I love I just said Scott, because we missed the first couple of seconds.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I play Isla, a potentially more demonic tiefling sorcerer.
Cursed demonic. We're still figuring it out. Hi, I'm Natalie, and I play Moratis, the dark elf wizard.
Hey, I'm Callie, and I play Serene the Furbolg Ranger.
And our sound check is good.
Thank you, thank you. So, with that, as I said, Balor leaves. The general to the King of Hell. The vision of the, the last light of the forest dies down. There's another flash of fire over where Serena's. Very similar to when the pinned kind of demon lady left. Excuse me, previously. Yeah, what do you do?
I think we should go and check on the people that are left alive.
Big monkey Moratis will follow the sound of the crying towards Isla and then just like pick her up and cradle her in his arms. Just big monkey like protect.
I'm still just full feel.
I know he's just got you. He's just gonna sit down, cradled in his arm. Like, okay, this is how this is going.
Immediately go and try and find anyone alive.
Yeah, like you and Crumber were near those that group of people that are just, for lack of a better term, traumatized, right? Like they're not doing good. They've got some. None of them are particularly wounded, but they do look a bit beat up or scraped up, right? Like they've been just manhandled, as it were. There must be a more generic update term for manhandled, right? That can't be the same term, but here we are. 2022.
So I'll just be going and checking up on them and making sure that they're okay or as okay can be.
Give me a medicine check.
Yep. Click button. Fucking hell.
Aye, they're breathing.
I suppose I would be doing the same. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They're definitely breathing.
Oh. Okay, well that's good.
Everyone's a bit shaken. Everyone's a bit shaken.
Probably just be assuring them that they're safe and stuff like that now.
You can tell they're not taking it in. Like you can just tell. They've all got that kind of 1,000-yard stare thing going on.
I'll just stay with them anyway for now, just to make sure that nobody tries anything silly.
That's fair. Isla. Isla? Have we lost Isla?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Did we lose me or did we lose Isla?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't know. You said my name and then I said yes and you didn't
No,
reply.
it must have been me then. I never heard the reply. I don't know why I'd be rolling medicine. I must have missed that too. Because I cannot hear her either.
I be helping.
Okay.
I be helping.
Just state things before you roll the absence. If you want to go over and look them over, you can do so, yeah.
I had, but it's just I didn't realize I was still muted.
It's okay, plus my computer did a wee hiccup anyway, so yeah, you can go over and help the others. So we'll have Arya, Crumbar, and Serene tend to I think we'll just call them the survivors, yeah, that'll do. Seems like a good enough name. We've got giant ape cradling Isla.
Mhm.
Yeah. What's the plan?
I look for like members of my immediate family, like do I see my mum, my dad, or any siblings or anything?
I don't imagine so. This is probably not the part of like the village that you came from. It's, as I said, if it's a bit of like a donut that was kind of like spread out as a town around the or like as a like a mini city, I guess, like a large town spread around the, like if you imagine what space a dragon would need to like occupy safely. Like this is maybe like, it's maybe adjacent to one of the sections that you'd have came from, but it's not directly. So you probably did know a bunch of the people here, but maybe not like none of them would necessarily be family. Beyond people from obviously the Cairnwoods.
Yeah.
But you probably do recognise a whole bunch, right? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of, I don't know, go up to. Do any of them look less shaken than anyone else? Or are they all equally traumatized?
I think with your medicine of 6, I think they're all equally traumatized looking, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you get like some absent-minded like thank yous and like what now and loads of questions about other like clearly family members they're asking about like. So yeah, it is quite difficult.
I'll just go up to maybe one of the kind of older adult looking
Yep.
members and just kind of ask them like, what happened here? How did this happen?
And then like there's just like that kind of glazed over look and they look at you and they go, Did you lose people too?
I don't know, they're not here.
And then they kind of just like their shaky like hand goes up to like your like forearm, like I guess your bicep, right? And then they can just like grip comfortingly. But you can like feel them shaking through that as well.
I just kind of like do the same back and just kind of like put my hands on their shoulders and just give a kind of a bit of a squeeze and like, I don't know. Yeah, just don't know what to say. Just kind of.
Yeah, like just like even just being there, like you can tell this person's maybe using you as like emotional support as much as physical support in that moment as well. But like after like maybe like a good 20 minutes or something of like assuring them that nothing awful is currently happening, then yeah, the only problem is obviously there is still noises off in the distance, right? But yeah, they do start to like kind of get their bearings. What do you do with them though? What's the plan? And we can just assume that like Maratis brings Isla over, I guess, to the group. So these are at least, so these are just like collated together. You can still like, I think your polymorph lasts like an hour, so you can still have like 15 minutes of that left if you want. By the time you
probably sit at the door to kind of body block it, so maybe the people feel safer. The idea of like if anything tries to get in, they're gonna have to get through me. So bodyguarding it.
You'd be lucky if they're even really paying attention to the fact that there's like a giant ape. Yeah, like they mostly kind of just seem like making sure like the immediate people that are there are like okay. Not as I said, like it might not look it from the numbers there, but there is like easily like maybe like 50 to 100 people here, right? Just like all huddled in this like broken down like house or building, whatever it would have been before. So yeah.
Is anything still on fire?
Like nothing in the immediate, like say, if there was, it's like like bits of like maybe like a branch on the ground or something that's clearly been broke off or whatever. Like nothing that's endangering the forest, right? Not in the immediate surroundings anyway.
I suppose I don't know. Turn to them and just. I know this is going to be really hard, and this is probably the worst day we've ever we've ever had. But we've survived, and we can. We owe it to our family to keep going.
Like the kind of elder that you'd spoke to initially, just like doing that kind of like pat on your arm, as if trying to like, yeah, that's okay. You stay strong. Like almost like she's comforting you.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, like you can tell like this is obviously clearly like where they lived. This is clearly where like the majority of like their socializing would have happened in this kind of like, as I said, pseudo town square. Like as I said, the Kernwood people are quite like community focused. So
yeah,
there's like, it wouldn't be like weird to say that maybe they all took like their meals together and things like that in like their immediate little kind of like settlements and such. Just very, as I said, like they wouldn't consider each other family as such, but it's that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
There would definitely be family lines, but they see their people as their people. Definitely a sense of strong community that way. So yeah, that has quite shaken them. But yeah, you probably don't want to leave them here.
No. Try and lead them to I don't know.
You could go like basically
isn't destroyed.
Yeah, you could like either go like left or right ultimately, right? Along where the donut would be. So see if we go into like doodling. If this was the donut on the main screen, and this was the tree in the middle.
Yeah.
And like yous are like here at the moment. Right.
Yeah, because the bog is like over here-ish.
Yeah, so you're looking for there, like the marshlands are that way.
Yeah.
So you could go like that way, around that way. Obviously, either way does lead you away from, the direction you kind of want to go in, but it would let you get these people to like, at least shelter, if nothing else. And you know all the noises are coming from, all the dragon noises, remember, came from that way.
So where did we see that was just ice?
Yeah. Well, kind of the tree in that way, right?
Yeah. So
are we planning on going and helping the dragons?
No, we were gonna go to the
marsh.
Bog first. Marsh first. Was our decision.
Yep.
Try and find your story.
Yeah, I'd probably lead them round this way because it's slightly further away.
Sure, yeah.
And leading them back
Did my perfectly
dragons.
to scale drawing here, yeah. Yep, that's fine. Yeah. It'll take obviously like a good couple hours, especially with as many like, I'm going to use the term wounded, but just like winded is maybe a better word. Winded people. So this would take you into the next day by getting them like to the next kind of settlement, right? But you would be moving them and corralling them the whole time. So yeah, it means that if you get there, you're probably going to lose a day to rest. Again. Right?
We
do need to rest.
Like we need rest anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to leave all these.
Yeah, we've got to get him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can probably like set up a camp, keep some.
No, I think we should take them. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should just
like head till there is shelter. Yeah.
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 If there's again, probably still mostly catatonic. But definitely enough to be like, if it's raining, she's going to make sure it's not raining on these people. She's going to make sure it's not windy. It'll be like storm, but in that way of like, it'll rain on me, but it doesn't have to rain on anybody else.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the plan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just kind of best thing to do. Lead up front and do just a little produce flames. So I've got a bit of like, because I know none of these people can see a fucking thing.
Yep. You also know as well that they're the type of people that should have been able to do something similar, right? Even something as simple as produce light, or produce flame, I
Yeah.
should say. But you know they don't have that.
They can't anymore. Yeah.
But yeah, so you head obviously on. How long does your pet last for? This is for Adri.
Yeah.
I will double check. I
Perfect.
think it is like 1 or 2 hours, so it's definitely.
No worries, because it's definitely been an hour since it's been
decent amount
summoned.
of-
If we're obviously bringing Maratus out of his ape form, it's definitely been an hour.
I'll carry
I'm just
Isla as long
checking
as I can.
wildlife
Yeah.
spirit.
I'll like
And
pat you on the
1
arm when
hour.
you. Ooh.
Yeah, so it'll be gone unless you resummon it just now, because it's been at least an hour since it came in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it will like essentially come towards me, almost
but
like pull at my sleeve,
while you
and
were
then I'll
looking
just
at
wave at
people,
it and it
though,
will just disappear.
yeah, like it could definitely have helped you out with the light and stuff and everything else while you were doing your medicine with
Yeah,
the group. Yeah, it was definitely there for all that. Yeah,
I'm just thinking how it would have freaked people out to see like this woman walking with like essentially a big
like a demon fox.
flame
Yeah.
following her,
These things happen. You know,
looking a bit like a creature.
it's been an evening. Okay, you're probably
Oh,
okay.
yeah. This is normal compared to what they're going through now.
But yeah, so you just want to like head on. Do you want to give me a wee survival roll, Serene?
also, can I just do, where is it? Over the 100, the butterfly, the kind of wee moths reappear, all the lights. I'll be at the back with Isla and just send it out over the top of everyone, just constantly pushing it
Yeah, like give the
forward.
kind of caravan that you are, the convoy that you are, some like illumination. Yeah, sure.
I'll keep one up next to Serene, still letting her believe that she can control that one at least. But it's just constantly staying with her, flitting around her head. But the rest will just keep skirting over the top of the 100-odd people as comfortingly as they can, and they'll just keep procking it every time it starts to go away.
Yeah, no worries. Anything else that you people want to do on the way over?
I will probably try and talk to Isla, but probably not get a lot out of her.
I mean, every minute you're gonna have to stop to start casting a spell, so yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely try and like at least engage her in conversation, definitely.
Can I use Divine Sense on Isla?
I mean, sure.
In fact,
Do you ask me to do that?
I'm just wondering.
Just do it.
Would a tiefling show as a fiend anyway?
I mean, you're asking a question you want to learn through using this, right?
Have you ever used it on me before? Would be an interesting.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
So you've not got a baseline.
Yeah, it defeats the point because I was trying to work out if that guy
If I
had
changed.
actually attached himself to you.
Yeah.
I like
Big
the
Voldemort.
laugh there. It
Back
says,
of my head.
oh. Oh, though.
And that's it.
But you could proc it just on the off chance that there are demons around you. Right? Like you know there were demons. That's not the same thing. Are you trying to hit? Are you trying to hit Isla? Like,
yeah, sure, why not? I need to hit something, right?
okay, yeah. There is an overwhelming vibe as you're leaving that site, of like the desecration of that place. Right, that is definitely something you vibe when you turn on your
in
divine
that
sense.
case, yep, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's not great. For the most part, though, I think, like it says here, what location of any celestial, fiend, or undead. Yeah, like I don't think any of the party proc any of those, do you? Right? Do any of you have that as a type?
No.
Yeah, and for the most part, there is no like procking. Like Serene's got a reasonable enough like score to like navigate through the terrain. Also, you would have had advantage because this is like your home turf, by the way, so you could have rolled again
Oh yeah,
if you wanted.
yeah, it's my
Um,
favored terrain or whatever. Let's try another one.
Yay!
Nice.
Just a cheeky 10 more
Very
than
good.
last one. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, like as I said, if there were noises that were worrying off in the distance, you are staying clear of them. Like Serene's doing a good enough job to guide the small convoy that you have, especially with enough room that things like spellcasting might be lost to the evening noises. And the little light that obviously dancing lights and produce flame and stuff give off. So yeah, he's gonna make your way. After like at least 3 hours, right? At least 3. You make it to the next section. And the reason why it takes so long isn't just because it's far away, it is because the terrain's awkward. And you've got people that are worried, middling, slow, tired, like Crumbar. Yeah, it's not easy going because you have to make sure like people aren't like wandering off or whatever as well, because this is these people's home, right? So they are familiar themselves with it, but they are all still really shaken with what they witnessed and given what they've lost. So yeah, there's maybe like a kind of an air of like melancholy as you head through to the next settlement, and yeah, like you can start to see some of the lights up ahead of like the next settlement over, and you can see that there's a like almost like banging noises up ahead. Definitely there's definitely activity. Not explosion noises. I said banging noises.
Bang.
If we're close enough to the next settlement, I'm just gonna do a bit of primeval awareness and just have a cheeky check. I just wanted to do it when we were like nearing the village because it only lasts for a minute.
So
I'll do it at just a second. No, third. So it goes for 3 minutes. 1.
Okay.
As we're wandering closer, and it's up to 6 miles in my favoured terrain.
Okay. So yeah, you're gonna get dragons. You're gonna get elementals. You're gonna get fae. You're gonna get fiends.
Yeah, it's the fiends that I was worrying about.
Yeah, like that procs.
Okay.
Yep. So I guess it was easier to say no aberrations and no celestials.
Great. I was
and no undead either, actually. Let's not forget them. There was none of those.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping. Well, I don't know if I was hoping, but there'd be dragons. But it's dragons. That's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe. But fiends, yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
So I just kind of whisper down the line to everyone to be careful, quiet.
And there's obviously immediate muttering in the group, right? Immediately, just like, the din gets louder and louder. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna delete these weird demon summoning circles that we drew on the map here.
Yeah.
Yep.
No more demons.
So what is the plan? What do you do in that?
You still want to approach?
Do we get them to wait here and we approach?
So I know that Maratus and Isla are at the back, so is Crombar up front with...
Yeah, I'd imagine that'd be up front. Do you want... yeah, I'm taking it. Get them to hang fire, we scout ahead, and, work out if it's actually safe to go in.
Because they're at the back, I don't know if they'll be able to hear from here. I'm gonna use a really fun thing from my bow that I've never used before.
Ooh.
Because I'm in a forest, so I can send a message in a forest.
It's a really cool thing about the bow as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'll just kind of I'll message Maratus because I was a bit at the moment, and I don't know if you're at the back or the front
or the middle,
or the middle. So I know Maratus is at the back, so I'll message Maratus and just be like, I can sense fiends, dragons, elementals,
and fae.
and Fate. I'm worried about the fiends. Overheard by those. Yeah, who would speak with plants anywhere in the forest. And you all come to the front. Thanks.
Smiley face.
I have 5 words left.
Hashtag.
Hope Isla is doing okay.
Um, Can I respond to this? Does this let me auto-respond like
No.
sending? Or
Yeah, it does.
no?
No, it doesn't
It
say this.
does.
Oh, sorry, they were saying it can reply immediately with a message under the same restriction. Sorry, you can.
Okay. I'm assuming Isla has not talked to me much during this journey.
Don't know. Has Isla spoke much to Maras?
No, probably not.
No.
Probably apologized a lot, but not specifically to you. She's probably just muttering.
Yeah, I think every time you've said sorry, he's just probably hushed you a bit, just like,
Sorry.
don't worry that.
No more spells.
Well, he will be having a chat about this, but now is not the time. I will respond with, she could be better, but she's with us. We'll be at the front as soon as possible. And I'll just carefully, like, offer my arm out the way I did when we were home and, like, link my arm. Serene needs us up the front. Come on.
I'll probably like nod, but probably not say anything.
Just take his arm and hers and just start walking up the front, but keep the butterflies above everybody else. The bee moths.
Mm.
Right. Well, can you tell how close they are, Serene?
Can I tell how close they are?
No. Within
No,
6 miles?
I just know they're within 6 miles.
Yeah. So, just so you know as well, Serene, like, the idea that you detect, like, Fane elementals in this forest isn't rare.
Yeah, that's just like...
Yeah, that's like an everyday, like, obvious.
I detect the bees.
Yeah.
Myself, me.
And
I detect me.
All the bees.
I think not
detect
detecting
her.
Fae would be weirder in here.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit weird. Like, oh, everyone's dead. Great.
Oh shit, they're all dead.
Yeah.
But there is also bees.
Yeah, the theme. It's fine. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know where. I don't know. I know they're within a few miles.
And your judge of this area is far better than anyone else's here. What's supposed to be up ahead? Is there supposed to be another settlement? What should we expect?
Yeah, so kind of what more of what we saw. Yes, some more homes should be.
How far up ahead?
How close?
When you can hear off, like, you know,
Pretty
the
close.
sounds of a settlement, yeah, so.
Within a few minutes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, just within a few minutes walk we should be there.
Don't feel good about leaving these people to check. You are right on that. This is your home. Follow what you think. Do your people.
Yeah. I think yes. I think I don't.
The people
don't
are getting
want to
on
take them-
like restless and such.
Yeah. I don't want to take them where there might be more danger. I don't. I don't know. No, that's just Serene just sitting on the ground.
Yeah. Just covering herself in the dirt as well, being like, well, I live here now.
Yeah, it's a great tactic.
The amount of prestidigitation and
think-
catching to get dirt off of clothes here is ridiculous.
I think Isla would maybe pull herself out enough to I've already sacrificed a great deal for these people, and we're going to keep doing it. So, I can stay with them. If you're a few minutes away, I should be able to hear you. I'll keep them safe.
Staying.
I look like defensive, but then also like, I know that's probably fair.
It's like, bitch, I just stood up to a Balor. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I got this. Oh, wait. Oh, sweat.
I think also she probably wants like, and yeah, no, someone that I should have. Yes. Maybe need adult supervision.
I'm just gonna assume you all kind of collate together
Yeah.
as a group to huddle this out. And obviously your group of,
Oh yeah.
70 or 80 odd people are like muttering amongst themselves, wondering why they're just standing.
I told
We
them
don't
what
want
was
you
going
to
on.
die.
I mean, yeah, but they also can hear the sounds of the next town, right? So that to them means safety, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Go for
And there's
Scott.
just
What was your thinking?
one of us.
Was there any thoughts there, Scott, or was it just thinking to yourself?
Yeah, because I don't really want to be like, yeah, I know there's a town there, but could be danger there.
There's
So,
5 of you. So what's the plan?
I'm up for heading into the town as to help scout it out.
Yeah. I'm definitely going ahead to scout out. So I know it best.
So is everybody else staying behind? Arya, Marathas, Nyla.
I'll stay.
Marathas?
Because I can see.
Yeah, but then other people could see them approach.
Yeah, that's true. No, I'll stick with the
And
people.
then
I'll stay.
Yeah, because
I'll
if you
stay.
take the dancing lights, none of them can see.
None of them can see. No, I'll stay and keep producing light for the people.
You want me to cast daylight before I go?
No.
Blah!
Beacon over here.
To be fair though, the fact that you can is cool.
And please don't cast daylight when the dark elf's here.
Yeah, I literally took it just in case. I'm like,
To be fair, daylight isn't sunlight, so don't ask why it isn't. No.
Yeah,
Interesting.
you know what? Let's not go
Let's
into that.
not
Yes.
question it.
It's one of those wonderful named spells that doesn't really work. But the name they chose, yeah, it's silly.
right, okay, because that's what. Oh man, I would have cast it at when the Balor showed up then. But oh well.
I just heard the click of the light bulb. Hello, we're also here.
Yeah, okay, so that doesn't affect Natalie's character.
If it doesn't say sunlight, it is not sunlight.
Yay!
Okay.
Cool.
Light is light, sunlight is sunlight. It's very, it sucks because the spell's called daylight, and you would think it's the light of the day, but it is not.
Yeah.
It's the light of lies. So, yeah.
The daylight bulb doesn't
Yeah.
actually produce UV rays, though.
Nope.
But
Nothing to do with
Oh,
daylight,
man.
it's all garbage. It's the same as the
Alright,
spell
cool.
Contagion isn't contagious, which is dumb.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah. But anyway, and yep, don't worry about it.
I will be staying. I am staying and casting
And I'm
dancing lights
assuming
continuously.
Arya's going to be protective mama bear over the flock. Way back to her Circle of the Shepherd days.
Well,
Or are you going to go
somebody's
with...
gotta
Yeah.
keep Crumbar alive, so
Well, he's going with the scout team. He's going with Serene.
um,
So Serene and Crumbar are heading in to scout ahead. Are you going with them? Or are you staying here? Because I think you will have disadvantage on stealth if you're sneaking up.
yeah,
doesn't say you
that's
can't
what I was thinking. So I think I'm not gonna sneak after all. No, I will stay with people here instead of going with them after all.
I was going to do Pass Without a Trace. Although I do have a question with Pass Without a Trace. If I post it, do people that I cast it on have to stay within 30 feet of me, or is
no.
it just when I cast it?
It says for the duration, each creature you chose within 30 feet, including you, has that bonus.
Ooh.
Ha. I'm gonna gather
Yeah.
everyone as close as possible
And
before
give them
we
a big
go
hug.
and see
But
how
let's see
many
if
people
we
I
can
can
go.
give
Mhm.
pass without a trace to, so everyone can be a little bit sneaky if they need to be.
Yeah,
Before I do.
I
Oh,
mean, right, so
thank you.
the radius of what, 30 feet around
Yeah.
you, you probably fit pretty much everybody in that, right? I imagine if
Yeah,
everybody
everyone
picked the right square.
squeeze up. Everyone squeeze up close, so I can give it to everyone.
Please.
Group hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, obviously don't want to have to sit
I
in,
don't
like,
even want to imagine how we smell after this entire
Mm.
thing, so group hug's probably not a fun idea right now, but hey.
I mean, you've
Coming
also
from
just
us.
trekked through the forest for 3 hours non-stop, so it's probably bad anyway.
I know.
So, yeah, you can do that. You can concentrate on that. Keep marking off your spell slots, my dear.
Yes,
Um,
I am.
Excellent. And yeah, you head in. Arya, are you going to head in now that you know you get past without trace, or are you still going to hang back?
I don't even know.
Well, it's a
I-
disadvantage roll, but it is +10.
Yeah, I probably should stay here because, you know, I might still go clunky even with
Yeah,
that
that's fair.
advantage.
I'm
just
going
saying.
cookie. I have disadvantage.
I think it's
Ooh.
It also makes sense you go though, right?
Yeah, I need to go. Yeah, I would.
It'd be weird if we showed up. Be like,
Yeah.
for
hi,
me it wouldn't.
we know a person you might know.
Yeah. I know we came from
Yeah,
where all
that
the
wouldn't
demon
be
screams
okay.
came from, but don't worry.
Yeah, it's fine with friends.
Right, so can I get the stealth rolls from the people heading in then?
I need to just quickly check something.
18 is not bad on
Yeah,
the 8.
18.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's okay.
What are you checking? Talk to the group.
I couldn't remember if it was with advantage or not. I rolled with the cloak on.
Yeah, keep a look up. Yep. So it's
27.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad. So yeah, you just head up. Yeah, how close you wanting to get?
All the way to the where we can see.
Yeah, until I like see any movement or like hear anything like distinctive.
Okay, yeah. So you just get up to like, I don't know, a bit of a ridge that gives you some form of cover, I guess. You can see, much like Isla had predicted, it seems like they're trying to fortify the town.
Okay, so I can't see any fiends, any demons or anything. It's my pals.
It looks like your people, yes. It looks like
Okay.
your people. They look very, very defensive. Like nobody's like wandering alone or anything. They're in groups, etc. Very few people are just hanging about. They seem fairly clustered, etc. So yeah, like it's definitely like they're trying to like fortify like what they can.
I'd say it's safe then for us.
Yeah.
For us, yeah.
I
Or we
wanna
go.
just go up and talk to one first and just let them know what's going. Like there's people
Right.
coming.
Yeah.
Maybe you can head down if you want and go speak to somebody.
Yeah.
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 Like immediately, obviously, like
someone that
weapons
looks
are
in charge-ish.
like weapons and such are drawn immediately as if they're like as soon as they kind of get spot you wandering out from the tree line. Because again, there's barely clearings right in these like settlements.
Yeah.
It is designed that even if you were like flying overhead, it'd be hard to spot these places. So these places are passed without trace essentially. So yeah, they're doing what they can. But there's the very kind of like jittery like village people type thing. Not village people, that would be a terrible visual. But yeah, village type folk with their pitchforks and such, and their bows and their spears and such. And the cowboy and the police officer and the yep. But yeah, they approach and they go, and then like they cock like their head as they see you appearing, and they go, Serene.
Yes. It's me. It's so good to see you.
And then like there is like a bit of a tremble to the voice. And then who are you travelling with? And then obviously like a bunch of them are a bit defensive looking at Crumbar.
Hey,
This is my friend Crumbar.
waves an orc.
Just like punching the air. Like yeah.
So by that you mean you show them a very toothy smile that scares the living daylights out of them? Well
You
done.
can't not show them a toothy smile. He has big tusks.
Well, even all of them, I meant, not just some.
Sure though, most of them tower over Crumbar anyway, right? So it's not like orcs are like intimidating to Furbolg. And yeah, they say, "Do you travel alone?"
No, I'm with a group of friends, but we've got a lot of people from the next settlement over.
Yeah, like Serene would know how to describe it, so they knew exactly what you meant, right? Like I know we haven't come up with the terminology of what segment of the donut that is, but yeah, we can assume that you can describe it in a
It
way.
was the 5 o'clock section.
Yeah.
We went from 5 o'clock to 3.
The 5 o'clock donut.
Yes.
Well, we're technically in like the 4 to 5 section at the moment, so it was the 5 to 6 section that got like yeah, but yeah, like you would use whatever Furbolg terms you would understand.
That bit over there, please.
And then like you can see like a bit of worry and a wee bit of relaxation in some of them, and they go, were there many survivors?
Crumbar just hangs his head down.
I don't know in terms of like percentages. How like
Like
that maybe like 100.
Yeah, there's
survived.
maybe a quarter of the people have survived, right?
A quarter. Yeah, so I'd just be like a quarter, I think.
There's like deep breath taken, and you can tell that this person's like acting as the elder of this particular part of the settlement. We go, well, unfortunately, we have the room, and they just give you another look.
Unfortunately, they have the room.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have the room, which means they've lost people.
Because they've lost a lot of people.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are they?
There are a few minutes back. I sensed more of the fiends around, and I wasn't sure where they were, so we came ahead just to check.
May I have words with you, Serene? You can tell like this guy's a bit
weary of me.
He seems weary of everybody around him, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you do that, I'll just look towards Serene and just say it's like I'll go inform the others then.
And he looks at you and goes, I mean no disrespect, Crumbar. If you are a friend to Serene, you're a friend to us here. But please, a moment. And he kind of like gestures for you to kind of like stay. And then he like nods to you. Serene's like, let's go over here.
I'll just smile at that and be like, I hope you have ale. Go and sit down.
There's nothing to sit on, right? Like anything that would have been like seating has been like turned into fortifications.
Sit on the floor.
You could go help some people like put up like like big logs and stuff.
Right, okay. So they're not like
they're building fences which they didn't need before.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah,
okay. If they accept my help, I'll give them help.
I mean, there's heavy things to lift, and Crumbar's a strong boy.
I'm good at lifting heavy things.
So yeah, you can get involved in that if you want. And then yeah, like this guy, like heads over. We'll give him a name at some point. I'll let you name him. Sorry. But yeah, like he takes you over to the side and he says, "This may seem strange, but we were told to expect you."
Is my mother here?
And he shakes his head and says, I haven't heard from her. Unfortunately, she is at the other side of the settlements. The demon attacks seem to come from the way you have came. He like shakes his head again. But we don't know. He kind of like, he hesitates a bit as if like there's maybe a tiny bit of shame there, and he says, we've had a cause to stay, unfortunately. Perhaps when it's lighter we can venture out and assist those that need us, but for now we must protect those that remain here, and ideally those that you have brought with you. But there is someone here waiting to speak with you. You travel with others, I am told. Kind of just nods and he goes, please go and bring our kind back here. We'll keep them safe. I think he would say our people, right? Not our kind. He'd say our people. He puts like a hand on your shoulder or whatever kind of gesture that your people have that, you know, is like friendly. He says, I will let her know that you've arrived.
Let her know.
Dun dun dun!
Oh my
Who
god.
could it be?
Okay. Well, let's go get everyone so I can go back
Okay.
and find out who it is.
Yeah.
If you're okay going yourself, I will continue to help them building up Fortis thingy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, try and build up a relationship with them that way.
It's up to you. You just need to make that call. It just means if the convoy gets attacked, bringing them this far, there's no Crumbar to help.
Oh, Ryan, you know I'm a sucker for combat. Yeah, I'll go with you then.
Just walks away from like the log he was holding, just like, yep, well, sorry.
Oh no, I take it with me and use it as a club.
Good luck. Crumbar takes hours to get back to them. I have a pet log now.
Yay.
But yeah, anyway,
Pet
so
log.
he's going to head back. I think these aren't particularly being stealthy on the way back, for
Nah.
the sake of speed.
Yeah. Also, we were being more stealthy going up to the encampment rather than what else could have been around us, I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because we thought that there still might be things around.
I mean,
And
keep
I can punch things.
Yeah. So, what's the plan? Stealth back or just jog back?
Nah, just jog back.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
You happy with that, Serene? Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, and you head back. The people that were with the surviving team, as it were, use of I guess half an hour or something's passed, and very little other than a lot of agitated people. People tempted to wander off towards the noises of the village and such, but I imagine you have managed to keep them well wrangled. That would be Arya, Isla, and Maratis. Good.
Do our best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know how. It's a lot of no. Stay.
Imagine anyone that tries to kind of go past one of the wee moths goes in front of their face and just kind of yeah, go back.
But yeah, once the agitation builds to a point where they're ready to start just heading off anyway, you just can see a Crombar and a Serene return.
It's fine. There doesn't seem to be any danger there yet, so we should go.
Go. Isla, you taking the rear with me again?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Come on, darling. Come on. Just move to the side and let everyone keep moving forward, and then
Yeah.
behind.
Checking. Peripheral's not the right word, but
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Side-eyeing the trees.
Yeah, glaring at the trees.
Keeping edgy. Yep, just staring around. Yep, and then you just managed to corral everyone towards this settlement. There's lots of hugs and such as people run in, and like just like a sense of relief from the survivors you've like brought here. And you can definitely tell like from just the kind of crowds around as well, there's like anxiety but also like relief at the same time in the people that were here, right? Like the idea of, oh, but there's more people here now, but also our people are here, right? There is that mixed bag of emotions that you can all pick up. It's definitely not like a super warm welcome, because now it looks like a bigger target, right? It's going to make more noise. It's going to have more requirements for food and such. So yeah, like it is definitely a mixed bag reception as you enter. What do you do? What's the plan?
Do we find
I
that person now or sleep and then
I-
find that person?
I suggest we all get a good night's sleep.
But this person's waiting
I
on
think we
us.
should go and see the
Yeah.
This person
right,
is actively waiting on us.
Okay, right. I didn't know that they were actively waiting on us. Yeah, let's go speak to them first.
Okay, so you find the acting elder, yeah?
Yeah.
Who definitely has a name.
Totally has a name.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, you just let me know when you think of one. You can then be called that. And yeah, you find him again, and like he's doing, I don't know, he's doing some form of like listening to people's, logistical problems about what buildings are the ones that they're going to like fortify and what ones are just going to be like abandoned, for the sake of like protecting, because they're obviously like securing a smaller portion of the settlement, for the sake of like swiftness. They're not going to build a fence around the entire settlement, because that would take them like maybe a week, rather than the several hours they've clearly been dedicating to this. So yeah, you could probably guess that the the events of them building this settlement probably correlate to like the 3 or 4 hours worth of like when all that demon stuff happened that you've witnessed. So yeah, it definitely kind of seems to correlate quite well with their progress in that. But yeah, he kind of goes and says, "Thank you so much for guiding them here and keeping them safe. I do hope that your family are likewise as safe on the other side." He just nods. And you know he means the settlement in the forest rather than the spooky afterlife, the vibe that gave off. Yeah. There's a lot lost in translation between Furbolg and Common, Yeah. And then he says, the guest will be waiting inside. And he kind of like points to like one of the clearly like abandoned buildings that have been like left.
Can I just check? Is it just?
So is it Finn Baros? I'm saying. What was that? Sorry, Serene?
Yeah.
Yep, perfect. Not a different
Name
pronunciation.
generators.
Yay.
So can I just check? Is it just Serene that's going in to meet mysterious mystery person, or are we all going in?
You just tell me.
I would.
Serene's been advised of everything, so yeah.
For you to.
Sorry, I was asking that to Callie. Sorry.
Yeah, but that doesn't tell you anything for Crumbar.
Okay.
Right? So that would be meta knowledge. So yeah, Serene's been told that there's somebody here to meet her, and she's also been told that person, that she would be traveling with people. So it's up to Serene if she tells.
Right. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would kind of. There's someone here that knows me, that knows us. Will you all come with me, please?
With you to the end, Serene.
And or like nod emphatically.
Hopefully not the end, but yes. And then Arya says nodding as well.
the optimistic defensiveness, sentiment, yes, practicality, hope not. Yep, let's go. So yeah, you all head in. Some Crumbar you're going to.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, and like it's, as I said, like in terms of the way this like settlement's laid out, this is like one of the like the outlying buildings. It's closer to like where the main entrance to this like settlement would be. You never came in that way. You obviously came in through, like the side entrance, as it were, or like just the because most of these places are open to like the woods anyway. But you definitely came in like say from the left, I guess. This is definitely like a, it's not a gatehouse, but it's positioned similar to a gatehouse. And yeah, you head inside, and it's like pitch black inside.
Dancing lights.
I'm just gonna cast daylight.
Yeah, like you cast dancing lights, and then you all hear like a female voice. And Maratis, there's definitely something weirdly familiar about the presence in this room.
No.
Weirdly familiar, as I said.
am scared.
So
It could be your mum.
So there's as I said, there's a female voice that kind of breaks the silence as you all like walk in. Like I guess I imagine like the floorboards creaking. You walk in and then you like obviously cast a spell and start to illuminate the place. You still can't see anyone in here though. But there's like like a handful of rooms. This is a place where like Leon Kennedy wouldn't be exactly out of place searching either. So you head in, and that's a weird reference I know, but still, I think it conveys what I mean.
Does.
Yeah. And
Perfectly.
you head in, and it says, "Perhaps you could close the door. There is an wicked draft this evening." None of you recognize the voice.
Not even Serene.
None of you recognize the voice.
I get the presence.
Just a weirdly familiar vibe. Again, you can't place it.
Okay.
It's just odd.
He's probably going to like ramrod straight, and I'm just gonna look to the party with my hand on the door as if, am I good to shut this?
Yeah, I'll just nod. Miraculous.
I'll push the door shut.
Nose away.
And you hear the voice again, like break the silence, saying, "You're a cautious lot, aren't you? Did the demons shake you that much?"
Spilt enough blood.
Like this voice seems like it's from a different room now.
I'll just speak out then and be like, "Why do you hide in shadows? Show yourself."
And then there's like some kind of melodic laughter. Again from like another room again. And then from another room again, the voice says, "Do you all guarantee patience with your armaments?" I love the silence, by the way, guys. This is.
I'm trying to
I
think.
don't understand. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know
Basically,
what
it
that
means don't be
means.
quick to stab them.
Yeah.
Is what it means.
Okay.
Yeah. Your
I think
armaments,
I'll
your
maybe
weaponry.
speak up, yeah, and say, "I think we've learnt the value of patience today."
There's
Like very hoarse, very like she's been
Yeah.
screaming into a hurricane.
Yeah. There's a bit of melodic laughter.
I'd like to think Arya just lifted an eyebrow at that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it could possibly be Vishal somehow.
Would I know that voice?
Yeah, well,
Would I not be
I
familiar with that?
I never said you
favourite.
knew
Oh,
the
I don't know
voice.
the voice, no.
Nobody
I don't know
knows.
the voice,
Nobody
but I'm-
recognizes the voice. There's just a
and it's
weird
female.
Weirdly familiar.
Right, I will.
And it's a female voice.
oh,
Vishal was definitely male.
I mean,
Last
He
time we
came back-
checked.
he came back from the dead before. Like, I don't know what he's capable
Did we
of.
check? I'm hoping we did not check.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll
Bruh,
just.
no, my eyes.
Come on.
Okay.
No.
Crumbar, what are you doing?
I will just hold
Not
my
so bad.
hammer out in front of me and just drop it on the floor.
Does it go through the floor if this building's in such a state?
No, not like.
So the building isn't in a state. It's just like when I say abandoned, it means this is one of the buildings they've chosen not to fortify.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so.
Which is
just-
weird
just-
that a person would choose to take this space, right?
Yeah.
Either way, just that kind of, yeah, I have disarmed myself Like, no worry from me.
What's everybody else doing? So Isla said pretty much yes. Grombar's attended. What does everybody else do?
I will not raise my hands to you, nor my magic. That is a promise.
I'm just gonna place my bow kind of back over my
Yep.
back.
Arya?
Yeah. Ari is doing the same. I was gonna say that she places the bow on the floor in front of her, but I'll just.
No, you can like
put
sling it
back
back on you.
Kind
Yeah.
of like
You just don't need to necessarily
show my hands as being empty.
Mhm.
Because I totally cannot hurt somebody in any other way. But hey.
Yeah, definitely not. But the agreement, it isn't just. You can tell the agreement is let's not get hostile.
Exactly.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then
Exactly.
like once she's all
That's what she's trying to imply.
visibly, once she's have all done that, even though you're in the dark, with these like lights flickering in and out, the voice again from like another place, says, "And I promise the same, while we remain in this dwelling."
Hmm.
And then you hear like footsteps from like in front of you, like as if the other side of the hall, and out steps a dark elf lady. She pulls down her hood, got very thick white hair. None of you recognize her, but Maratis is probably why there was a weird familiar feeling. Because elves can tell when other elves are nearby.
So it's a dark elf that's not Zadreka.
It's not Zadreka. Well, you've never met this woman before. I think I've said that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But
She'd like an
Zadreka.
and like a clearly it's like a big
Not the
heavy
only
like
one of her kind.
like a heavy traveler's cloak type thing with a hood that was up, and as I said, she lets it down. It's very like voluptuous. Like she looks very like if she's travelled here through the woods, she's done it very well. Let's put it that way. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was kind of say to her, you have us at a disadvantage.
I won't
you
hold
know
it against
us,
you.
but
And she just grins. Her sharp teeth.
you know us, but we don't know you.
I know of you.
Name yourself.
Don't play that game. And she like waves at you there, Maratis, and she goes, I know you've had a tough day. Let's not make it tougher. She does like a polite smile there, and then you say that, and then she goes, perhaps you should wait outside.
I don't think I do.
And she like tilts her head and lets it almost like fall to the other side, and she stares at everybody else and she says, my words are for the willing. You can leave.
I'm willing. But again, as she says, you have us at a disadvantage.
She walks closer and she says,
identities.
you're going to make me break my word.
I'm behaving.
And then you can behave outside.
Just look, sir.
Yeah.
I am not leaving my friends. Not after today.
She just sighs and she goes, Serene, I'm going to count to 5. If he is not outside, after I have stopped counting, he will stop breathing by my hand around his throat. 1.
I cast that on Maratis.
2.
Yes.
Being left alone in a place I don't know in the middle of a war, and I'm leaving use.
Technically, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
If Scott's doing that,
know.
yeah.
I'm doing that to make you kind of move out the way, like towards the.
You just want to maybe have a wee player agency moment on that, since it is
because
PvP.
I'd grab, I'd maybe reach out and grab Maratis' arm and like start pulling towards the door and be like, "I'll go too. Let's just go."
I don't know. I'd want Maratis to stay, but I don't think 5 seconds is long enough to persuade.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
He doesn't want to leave. He's
not gonna.
too edgy about everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to leave anyone.
I think I'll try and pull it and be like, "I've been willing enough to do things today."
And as soon as you say that, she says 3.
I
I'm
will
gonna
behave and I will be quiet. But I can't.
4.
It's too. I'm gonna try and pull you out the door.
I'll go with her.
Okay.
As
I'm
soon
just
as,
gonna look
as soon
around.
as like
Arya will pull herself in the way between that woman and Marathas anyway.
as soon as the door like gets opened, and Isla goes to leave with Marathas, she then says, "You stay."
Oh.
Don't make me separate from them.
Either
Perhaps you should
I wanna-
apologize for your behavior then. Show some humility. Perhaps I'll let you back in.
Probably clutching a little bit at Isla.
Yeah, I'm like one hub and I'm just hugging myself and like rocking.
Forgive me. Emotions
I can't
are
hear
mine.
you. Perhaps if you were maybe kneeling when you said this,
Oh.
and it was
Oh
louder,
my God.
and you could tell like she is she is clearly like she feels she has the power here, right?
Hell is this bitch?
I know, right?
I
Only nice elf I've ever met is my mum, and she doesn't even like me.
That's not true.
Yes, it is, and we've discussed this. She doesn't like me. He goes down on his knee. He goes down on one knee, still holding on to Isla.
Yeah, okay, I'll hold.
Do you say anything or just sit there?
I am sorry.
And she just grins at you and goes, "Good. Now remember that you chose to do this." And close the door behind you.
Get up and close the door, and I'm just gonna kind of hold on to Isla a bit.
Yeah.
If you
Full hyperventilating.
if you were to look towards Crombar, he's got a very disappointed look of you on his face just now.
Towards me?
Yeah.
Crombar wants
Okay.
to fight things, you know this. Like
No,
Yep.
it's not that. It's the fact that we can talk about it later.
yeah, that can be a wrap-up chat convo. So yeah,
Mhm.
this person says, "Do we have any other misplaced aggressions to vent before this becomes not worth my time?" She just stares at everybody, like expecting.
Crombar just cracks his
Stare
head
back.
and he's like, I
Like-
think we've had enough of violence for today.
Like maybe you're now realizing like this person's like 7.5, maybe 8 foot tall. Like you're kind of realizing the stature they have, and it's like, did they just grow in that period of time, or were they always this tall? Like they're
Oh,
quite an
okay.
like they're imposed, like they're a very tall elf.
Mhm.
You do get tall elves, right? You do get really tall elves, but like yeah, definitely seems like she's quite imposing.
Arya is just gonna blink very slowly, kind of like, you know, when you want to say something and
Mhm.
the only aggression you can do is like kind of like stop yourself from blinking at normal speed, sort of thing, and that's kind of like the one thing you can do to.
Yeah. And she looks around and then she says, "Good. Now that that is settled, my name won't serve you well, Marathas. What I
Kinda
am
like-
here for will.
Lip curl at that.
I have guaranteed the safety of this settlement while I stay here. Perhaps you wish to encourage my stay here until the light takes the night." She has like weirdly poetic there. And that's basically her way of saying, maybe let's play nice, you know? Like that's the tone you're getting from her, despite like her posturing. And she says, "You all look tired. Perhaps you should sit." And she gestures to like, you know, furniture that's in this place. It's not particularly fancy or anything, but it is, you know. So this place looks like it's maybe more of like a storage house or something. She gestures into that room that's got the scene. Does anybody move?
I want to stay near the door unless everyone else goes.
I'll pick my hammer up off the floor and sheath it, kind of thing. Like
Yeah,
my
they're sling it
back.
over your back, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll walk in and go sit down and just be like, make myself at home, like feet up on the table, lounge back. Do I have wine? Any wine?
Yeah, like as
No,
soon
I
as like
don't.
you walk through, she'll walk through as well, and then she just gestures at the fire and it roars into life.
I'll just look and be like, I like that trick.
It's not impressed. She's seen that parlor trick before.
Yeah, it's like I think even like this woman looks at you as if like that impresses you. Like that there is definitely like a look of really.
No, not like I'm like, oh my god, wow, I'm just
No,
like,
but yeah, like even still, like
neat
there is a
trick.
look of like, yeah, there's still that look. And she turns and just has like her back to the fire, so she's all like, you know, silhouetted that way. She's like staring into the hole where like most
In
of
that
you are
case,
still standing.
She'll see Arya like roll her eyes, you know, at Crumbar's reaction and obviously follow through as well.
I'm more just like Crumbar's probably thinking it's like, man, I could have used that when I had to light all like 100,000 candles at the Golden Order.
Yeah, fair. So many candles. What does everybody else do in the hole?
I'll go and sit down.
Ayla?
I like look at Maratus. And is there like, is it the whole way? Does it go to like a door and then they're through into a room?
So like imagine,
But if we,
like I don't really want to start doodling because I have to commit to the layout of this place. But like if this place is a box, and like this was the door in, and there was like you know stairs into it, and then like you were in the hallway, like maybe like there's the room that you are looking at is a, you know, in here.
so if we
there's
moved
other rooms.
up to the doorway of the room they're in, we could still see the door to the house, I think is my thinking.
So if you are here, and that's the door in and out,
Yeah.
they're all like in here.
Okay.
Like a fire. So you need to like walk down and in.
Okay. I go and look at Maratus and go, we should just do it. Too tired.
I don't know.
And I'm like rubbing my wrist, just like, you know, just very stressed.
He just kind of using his right hand just rubs up and down your back and kind of fluffs your hair and then keeps. Casey, no, stay close to you. I just can't be bothered with this. Just done.
And so yeah, I think I'll just go in and pick like the nearest seat to the door.
Yeah.
I'll sit on maybe like
Like the arm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit on the arm. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Not gonna make eye contact with her. Just kind of look down at my feet.
Are you joining? You're the only one that hasn't said.
Yeah,
cool.
I did say that the Arya's
she
gonna
said-
like roll her eyes at Crumbar's being
Mm.
surprised, you know, so pressed about the fire, and she follows in. So
Nice, cool. I must have missed that part. But yeah, she goes. Ah, that's better. Look how civilized we're all being now. I know that our kinds have not always got along. She just looks at everyone. I believe you have news for me.
We still don't even know who you are.
No. But you know my sister and her fate.
Oh,
huh?
is this the black or something? Like what the fuck is this?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, like, yeah.
I know who speaks next.
I think Maratus's head just goes up and perhaps like kind of dumbly goes like the elf queen because she's a fucking dark elf. I'm
She like
looking
raises
going-
like an eyebrow and she's like, no. And then looks to everybody. You really are going to make me have to ask.
They're like,
She just like takes her cloak off, like she like pulls like the kind of like brooch thing on her cloak and it drops. And like you know, it reveals just how kind of like, you know, what she looks like. So this is what you're staring at.
yay!
Oh yeah, look at her.
I know who that is.
Like, she looks
Seen that
pretty
Girl hot.
fucking glorious, right?
Fair
Like,
enough.
Girl hot.
So good.
if I was casting an actress to play the role here, it would be Grace Jones. Just so you know.
Yes.
For, like, for that intensity.
Oh yeah.
Um, So yeah, we're staring at her, and she says, "My name is Sumir
Imagine her with long hair.
That was a-
Mia.
the Black,"
Mm.
and that's where we end the session.
Yeah.
The fuck up!
Ooh.
Why do I sense that? Are the clubs not actually
Apparently enough
for
of an elf.
or something? What? No, Ryan, stop! I can't.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
she would have ended you.
She ended all of us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Almost like that's our whole thing.
So, no, too many questions. Too many questions. Who needs sleep? We can stay awake till 2 a.m. It's fine.
What would you like to call the session?
Oh God.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Yep.
That's what my brain do.
So we had the Balor and his acolytes, and then Isla having the boldness of an army, and then we had the corralling the herd to the next, settlement, and then we had a wee cheeky Samir.
Just spell Sumir just so I have it right for my notes.
I'll pop it in here.
Thank you. Oh, just as I thought.
Exactly, probably. My dragon names are very on point, let's face it.
I'm calling her Sue now. Susie.
So wait, can dear, then you've got Sumir and then the rule.
Yeah, I mean, do you want all the ones?
She's the odd one out. Yeah, please.
And then you also know.
And we don't know the name of the green or the black or the red. Do we?
I do.
I know the black now, blah blah.
Yeah.
The green or the red, he was just called something.
Good luck.
Green was called. I'm sure it's in here.
I thought we had the green's name, but I can't remember.
Wasn't it Galactier one?
Galactier
Deer's
is Moreno.
Moreno.
No, that's
Viridis.
yeah.
There you go. Verdis.
Oh, yes. One with no vowels.
Yep.
So most they have a pattern to them, kind of. Well, at least certainly between the
Also,
black and the white.
You did. I'm sure
We did-
Cyril said
We
the
did
red's
know the
name.
black.
Yes, Rule
Yeah.
definitely did.
Yeah,
Just
when
don't
you were
remember
showing
it
them
right
that
now.
our brothers work
Yeah.
in the red waste, all the glass.
Trying to find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find the actual spelling of it, so I don't get the spelling of it wrong, because that would upset me. 2 seconds. I'll go grab that name just now, because it lives in another document miles away.
Yay!
There's Bella, there's Candia, there's the white, there's the Pendeer, Perdere.
Perdier.
Perdier.
Oh dear.
Yes.
It was right above the green.
There you go.
I need the, NPC list.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
NPC lists are good.
And technically, you also know another dragon's name.
The Great Gold Word, Odyssea.
The audacity.
Yes.
And AU, because that's the chemical symbol for gold.
And audacious means bold, right? So,
And dragons are cool.
and the art form is
There
so,
seems
so
to be
glorious.
a naming pattern with the exception of blue and green. They all end in ear. Ear.
Bella.
None of this is
Sorry.
naming the session, though, right?
Oh.
He is adorable.
But we're naming dragons.
Listing the names of dragons, yeah.
Can that picture be the session title?
If only.
Girl hot. She's girl hot.
Also, I thought you meant to be dragon.
I did mean the weekend.
Yeah.
But
So-
also,
so-
hot girl.
Also, like, Arya and Crombar should remember the name of the silver dragon that resides in Axis. right?
You
Like,
think I would?
I never
is that
said
not-
Scott or
Good.
Adri. I said
Right.
Crumbar and Arya. So I'll give you that as well.
I'm sure they do.
Because was it not? Was that not the Emperor guy that I?
No.
No, that wasn't him. God, that's been so.
And that was a long time ago. That was basically, you learned that name when you were first put on the quests of the Hellholes by Justoria.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's excellent, Arya, by the way, that's saying. Like, that's actually just excellent.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so appropriate. And I mean, technically, you also know.
I am going to go for that one because I don't like voting for Mullen.
What we got?
I think poor Gil's long since dead, but yeah.
We don't talk about it. It never happened.
So what are our suggestions? Name them for the audience at home.
We'll talk about Bruno now.
We have Into the Black,
Oh,
Dark Deep,
Sorry, I can remember the way the
Safety
song
in
actually
Shadows.
went, but yeah.
Okay, let's try
Violet's
that
Terrible,
again.
Very Bad, No Good Day. Counting from 5. Dark Moon Rising. A Fun Picture of a Little Dragon.
Do you know,
And
I'm also going to vote because I think the double meaning to that is actually great.
The Long Dark Night. Yeah, that's actually
The double meaning to what?
Counting from
Counting
5.
5.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is the black a dark elf?
I'm going to change it to the word 5, obviously. Just because it's fancier. Yeah. No other reason.
But also the fact that we are 5 currently.
Yeah, that also works.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I like
Very
it.
nice.
Counting from 5, very, very good. Especially with that reveal. It's pretty damn good. So, yeah, goals. Do you have any other Janus yet?
Nope.
No generals. No
Nope.
generals.
Do you still want to pursue the generals?
Yeah, probably.
That now sounds like a goal itself, though, doesn't it? Pursuing the generals.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the other goals?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I did mine.
You have
We
no
did,
idea
like,
if you did yours.
But he didn't kill anyone else that was around us.
There's no endpoint in that goal.
It was meant to just be.
Yeah, we should have said in
Yeah.
this clearing.
And technically you didn't, because he killed...
He killed the
Oh,
demon
he also
lady.
killed the other 2 demons.
Oh
yeah.
god.
Well, one of them,
so-
not the other, not 2. One left after.
Oh, yeah,
well,
Yeah, one left when he whipped.
Yeah.
She died.
So sadly, no, it didn't happen. It was. I did tell you it was a lofty goal in the first place.
Okay.
Yes, maybe you should think long and hard about these goals. Yeah.
Well, I feel I should change mine.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe park that for it.
Yeah, because we're not. That's not happening in the next session. So
Still do want to check in on Justoria.
That's fair. Yep. It's kind of the whole reason why you're here.
So close. We're here
Mhm.
to do this.
Mhm.
People keep dying.
It kind of makes a bit more sense why this person felt they could guarantee the safety of this settlement, though, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
why? Because they're a personification of death itself.
Not necessarily. Just that they got game.
Fucking cool.
They got nighttime game.
Yeah.
Why is it a tiefling? Why do they feel like not a tiefling? Sorry. Why do they feel like an elf? Why did I get the vibe?
You
I
got
don't
tieflings
like
on the
this.
brain.
I know.
Wow.
Panicking about
Who
it.
doesn't, to be fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are
Oh my
great.
god.
That's your
What?
goal.
So
Yeah.
now the question becomes the chicken and the egg question of what came first, elf queen, black dragon.
Oh. Oh.
What is the drow's actual origin point? That or that? Or both? Do I have 2 mums for origins? Ryan.
Well, the Elf Queen
explain.
kind of had a thing going on with Candia, so what's going on there? Oh, we shipped that. I don't know.
We did.
We shipped
I
it.
was on that ship. That was great.
Yeah. I might change mine.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm feeling either something about figuring out the fuck like what is, do I have a brand? Is there like, can I, or yeah, locate, keep tabs on.
Okay. So that's quite open-ended as well.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Can anyone help me? Yeah. Narrow down.
How about, then, right, if it's related to that general, if it is, it might not be, but if it is indeed related to that general, how about just successfully locate general, and then when that's needed, you've got it. Right?
Boom.
It is a bit of a lying in wait goal, but
Yeah.
you can park it there until you can leave it there until you've got a better idea, right?
Okay.
Unless you've got something else in mind that you wanted to achieve by finding said general.
I think it's all I think it's also figure out the fuck I agreed to. I'm very concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, what is this
you're not the only one.
pact? Whatever it is.
Yeah. What did I do?
Is it a pact? What did he say?
Yeah, I don't know. I had to agree. I had to be willing. That was stated.
I think his words were you were bound.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I think he called me an acolyte again. Still not okay.
Yep.
And watch a Balor and the Blue fight for
Find
custody
out
over Isla.
what an acolyte is.
Yeah, it's actually just parental court that we're RPing, so I've got Maratis' 3 moms, and
No!
I've got, you know...
Oh, that could work.
I think I will be changing my
Blue.
goal to something like that as well. Like what the like find out how the hell the Black's a dark elf. What? America
Oh my
explain.
God. You can't just ask someone why they're a dark elf.
Yeah.
When you are a dark elf, I think you can.
Then you should know. You just don't need to, right?
That did how no. Who came first then? Elf Queen or dragon?
Okay, what do you think the Elf Queen's gonna say?
Her.
What do you think the Black's gonna say?
Her.
So, where are you gonna get an actual answer?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe they'll fight it out. That'll be something interesting to watch. Oh Jesus.
Okay, so let's go through these. Right, so Arya, are you keeping your personal goal as is?
For now, yes, because I can't think of something that I would change it with.
You could ask the
that's
gang if you
still
wanted.
something Arya would want.
Yeah. Anybody here think of a more
that.
appropriate goal for Arya? Not to say there is one. I'm just asking if anybody's got any ideas for Arya. And if not, we can leave it as is.
Mm.
I'm just saying because my brain's turned off, so that's
okay.
why I'm like I don't think of anything that could.
That's fine by me if it stays put. Serene, you're just obviously checking on your story. I'm assuming you're keeping that.
Yeah, I'll keep that.
And it isn't just okay. We've came here for Justoria, but there's several side quests. We should clear them first.
So close.
Like every other goal we do.
Yeah. I like how he's got there. Went, well, we could go north and help the dragons out. It's like, but didn't we come here for Justoria? Yeah, but if we just go the opposite direction.
Just quickly, it'll be a quick trip.
It'll take no time at all.
Oh dear. Yep. Okay. Yep. So you're keeping yours. Good. Isla, do you need more time with yours? Or you happy with that?
Yeah.
What?
It's successfully locate demon general, dude.
Sure. DGG, which I can't even say that. DGG.
DGD.
DGD. That's his words. So
yeah, I think I'm happy to rename him.
Yeah, I think the best thing for that would be.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do.
I'm gonna just adjust so it's successfully locate. Yeah. We technically don't need successfully, right? Because
by
locating,
we have succeeded.
That is
I see your point.
right? But I'm going to tweak it a little bit more.
Okay.
Oh, so what's happened here? Is that
I
me?
don't know.
Oh, that was me.
Ah,
So it's okay.
Ah,
So do that, and we're going to get rid of that.
don't
No.
summon him into the spreadsheet. Don't do it, Ryan.
It needs a qualifier.
Oh, for brunch.
Right? But do you see why it needs a qualifier?
Yeah.
It can't just be like, well,
Okay.
we found him. Let's leave him there. You know?
With an end to him.
But it definitely needs to be like a
Okay.
stepping
Okay,
stone
step.
to
Yeah.
going there to do something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm happy. Yeah, I might
can-
qualify it at different points, but for now.
Also,
yes.
it can be tweaked as we go if we find more appropriate wording. Yep. Okay, crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you tell me your goal because it's changed.
So it has now been changed to gain information from the black on the Great Gold Worm's location.
Okay. It's probably a bad goal
Why?
because if they don't have information, you fail it.
Okay,
Right?
better goal then. Help the three.
Can you see why though? I'm saying it's like a badly worded goal that way because I get why it'd be useful to crumbar, but if they know nothing, it's just a fail and there's no like recovery from it.
I can't remember how to spell Firebrogue, so help the
Okay.
tree people to strengthen their fortifications.
That does depend on how much time you're willing to spend here. That would take a lot of time. Just so you know.
Yeah, we're not staying.
And like this is maybe a good point where you all discuss that goal because there's no point in Scott putting it in if you won't actually stay, right? But if you do stay and it'll pitch in, obviously the goal can be done quicker, but it's
Yeah,
still
well,
going to take time. It's not to say
I
it shouldn't
think
be
it will
done
be.
though, right?
I figured we'll be here a while because all of us, like most of us, need to rest up, and
You
know,
will all need to sleep, right?
yeah. I'm sure Serene wants to get a bit of a chin wag with her people and all that stuff, and yeah, like why would we not want to help them out? Maybe we'll be even more rewarded from it.
We are here to go get Justoria. Like, you know, so it would be kind of
Yeah, and we
like
keep.
make sure these people are stable
Yeah.
and go.
I think that is kind of like what he's implying with that.
Yeah,
Either like stay and actually pitch in or head off for Justoria straight away, ultimately. But there is a distinction, right?
I think we're probably more likely to head off, like rest up and do, but head off with Justoria. Pretty
Anyone think a
sharpish.
goal
I
then?
was going to say, yeah, does anybody have a better goal for Crumbar? Or we do have that pile of goals in the middle column.
I'm just looking down them now.
Remember, if you don't think there's going to be a reason to like review it, you may as well get deleted.
Thinking, because Crumbar, you can maybe still ask her about the GGW because we still do have the locate GGW main
Yeah,
goal
Mhm.
as well. So I was thinking, oh, well,
Also,
how
just
else
because
would
it's
you
not a
ask
goal
that?
doesn't mean you can't ask her about him anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So you can still. Anything else we need to know? Did you want to find anything out about any of the dragon? Does Crumbar care much about the red? That was more Bastion.
yeah, that was my best. I know enough about the red that I want to just kick his ass.
Mm, yeah, what are there?
Acquire Black Fang Spear twice.
was very important.
What is in the plants? The plants are no longer there.
What is in the plants?
Find out the cost of freeing the plant
No.
being. That probably should go off yep.
Oh yeah. We're not going to free the plant being.
Establish a timeline of the missing 2 weeks. That's,
Yeah, the red got released.
Yeah, things were bad. That's
Mm.
about it. Ashen Race.
We are going to do that at some point, so
We are.
that's what. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
build-
that's like next.
We
Yeah.
build bridges with Maratis. What bridges are we building with you?
That was me and Isla.
I feel we did that, but
We've
once the
done
goal
that.
had been removed.
Yeah.
Can't explore the book with me. Explore Emerson's book with Maratis is no longer a thing because Eramus has his books.
Hmm.
So unless I steal them off of him, don't think we can do that one.
Okay, so any other ones for
Cover a
Drumbar?
Yeah. I can't think of any.
Well, what's next? What's the biggest, most important thing for Crumbar right now that isn't already catalogued here?
So
So work through your list. What's the first most important thing for you right now?
getting the GGW, re-establishing a Golden Order Hall.
So not like survive this hut with a Baba Yaga, and then finding Justoria. None of that. No.
Yeah, but I can't just put.
That's what I mean.
survive.
Think through the steps, all right? Because obviously along the way there'll be something you can do.
Okay, so yeah.
So
Finish off with a black. Head off to get Justoria.
we've got Justoria check-in covered, right? So we know that.
Mhm.
What's that? What are you
Um,
going to do after Justoria?
Gonna go to the Ashen Waste. I think.
Are we? We could
Yeah,
go to
we need to.
Santa Cora from there.
Well, we could, but I think the Ashen Waste was because we're pretty sure that's where Kendir and Magna's bodies are, and Magna's eye is an eye of Janus.
To get them before anyone else.
Yeah.
Right.
does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. So let's assume you've done that. What's next?
Use the eye to go to Santa Cora.
Is that the next plan? Because then you'll have the eye, the rod, and the spear. Try let's get the hammer.
Oh yeah, could get the hammer.
Right. So the hammer's already there, right?
Yeah, we've got check-in.
Hammer's already
Yep.
there.
Check in with Astral Hammer. Now you've got the hammer.
We need somebody to forge it,
Yep.
which is why I want the GGW. But
Right.
who else? Do we have anyone else that can forge it just now?
So yes, where's our list of gods that we have on speed
Serene's got a story point with the Dwarven God of Justice.
for Seti?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. So we can ask him to help forge it.
Maybe we're being presumptive. Just because he's a dwarf doesn't mean he knows how
Yeah.
to forge.
I mean, a dwarf god of justice is pretty nifty, right?
Yeah.
Thematically. You've also got, you've got a handful, right? You know Hela has been involved with Bastiel, right? So there's that stuff, and as players more so than characters. You've also got the other dwarf gods, I suppose, because I did say the Norse suite of gods is available to them. So some of them do believe in Odin, etc. You've also got my favourite, Indra Lament.
Oh, no.
Nope.
No, like it may be your favorite, but it's a terrible idea, and we all know it.
It is, and they would tell you
Oh,
Hey, but we'll
favourite.
We'll get help from them.
Pa.
that. Pa, yep.
Everybody loves him.
And you owe him the rod afterwards, so
Cute.
that's fine. There's also a Janus.
I like Janus.
Yeah, me too. It's alright. So that's a lot of gods,
hmm
right?
We're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Good friends.
Yeah.
But that's a good couple of sessions away. I want something that we can ideally do next session.
And your Lament's available.
Angela Ment can go and fuck herself.
So, based on that line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, you need a god because you don't have the GDW, right? So that
Find a god
is
willing
the
to
next
help.
step. Or bargain for a god's help, really, right? Because they're not going to do it for nothing, but you know a lot of gods.
Mm-hmm.
But That's that's just if Crumbar is actually going to pursue that, because you'd need to be the kind of core pursuit of that, right, for it to be your goal.
Yeah, I see that more as an overall party goal than.
Yeah. So it's up to you. We can leave it though, and you can come up with something through the week if you want.
I can try to. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it won't happen. It's always optimism to say that, but at least it's optimism.
Where is your story responding again?
Do you mean Candiras?
No, because we're going to check in with your story, aren't we?
Yeah, you don't know where Justoria is. There is a spooky vision that whispered something similar to be like, basically, come find me. Right?
I know. I'm trying to work a way around that to be like, pinpoint Justoria's location.
I mean, Serene's pretty confident it's in the marshes of the Cairnwoods, so that's where you are, like, or were heading.
Aye, but obviously, big place, marshes.
Yeah. Get there and just start shouting Justoria. Hope for the best. Start banging pots together.
I'll have a think.
Okay.
If anyone else comes up with it, guys, please let me know. Cause
Yeah, like post it in the chat and
I'm blank.
tag people in it, just so that we can like the general chat, and we'll see if we can like get some good goals for that. Right, yo. Besides that, right, we've got Maratis. Did we cover you as well? What we're doing
I might
with
just
yours?
leave because I don't know. I really want to figure out why, in the name of all things sacred, is the black a dark elf and vibes like an elf. That freaks us out.
Okay.
Don't like it.
Okay.
Scary. Questioning origin story all of a sudden. Like, so
Why
wait a
am?
minute. Are we? Why am?
Yeah.
Are we actually that one's kids?
Yeah. Okay.
Is she mama?
So you want to leave
Is
yours
she
at the
the
moment?
origin?
Meaningfully the
Mommy?
White Dragons.
Question mark.
Are you? Yeah, because I have no idea how to like ask the black, is you mum of dark elf? Yes, no, please respond.
Yeah, and sadly conversations aren't really goals, sadly. But yeah, definitely think maybe Maratis maybe focuses his studies on after all this mess is tidied away.
Oh, snap.
It's just a rewording of the wonderful uncover new info about tieflings linked to the Abyss of Reach. Uncover new info about dark elf linked to the black. Like that's just how I do it. What the fuck?
So I'm getting no, is what you're saying.
No,
to changing
no,
your goal.
I feel like
okay.
no,
It's a good it's a good goal you've got just now. So yeah, that's fine. Okay. Wrap up chat time. So let's just start with Isla. Just tear that band-aid off straight away.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh. I really enjoyed that it was roleplay and not fighting. I thought that was super cool. Because you never get to talk to these big cool bad guys. It's normally they just and smash your head. It was incredibly stressful, but in a very fun way.
You did very well.
Lots of panicking, but lots of. And so, I love that so much of me was just like, no, you should play along with this. And then every part of me went, no, just be a brat. Commit.
Oh, I thought it was really good, yeah. Like, as I said, it's not easy to like go solo roleplay for as long as you did either. It is stressful, especially when it's a tense scene of roleplay. So yeah, as I said, definitely kudos.
Thank you. Lots of fun. Excited to see what it means. The fuck? I mean, what? What did I agree to? Very concerned. But equally, it's what we're trying to shut. So having more connections probably, is a bad thing, but also could lead to more information.
Yeah.
Silver linings.
Definitely.
Very excited. There's another dragon. You know me, love dragons.
Yeah. And then I could hear everybody's brains, like the cogs, when it's like, don't you have news for me? He's like, wait, what? What does she mean news?
What?
About my
What?
sister?
Huh?
It's like, wait, what? What do you mean sister? Who could it be? Yeah, it's like all like the kind of like the checklist of NPCs whittling
It's
down.
also like before that, like there's someone who wants to see you, and it's like, okay, cool. Is it Justoria? Is she here already? Is it someone else? Is someone who knows just Serene? Yeah, but they knew we were coming. Is it Celeste? And then it's like, whoa, super cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Anything else?
Nope, that's me. Lots of fun.
Yay. Arya?
Well, Arya's lost touch of how many times she thought shit was gonna go down, or alternatively hit the fan, this session. So that's that. And I'm surprised she did not need to use, anything like revivify or heal or that sort of thing this session. So she's quite chuffed with that, that's for sure. As for actually meeting the black, she's sure what the future holds. But, monkey see, monkey do. Seeing what goes with that, and trying very hard to make sure that either Maratus or Crumpar don't get killed by the black. I can't believe active as a human shield though.
Yeah.
Just there. But hey.
Again, yeah, definitely.
She probably would have still what I'm saying is in the sense of she probably would have insta whatever to disintegrate 3 of us in one go. I'm saying it was probably useless either way.
It was still
but
Mama
hey.
Bear mode, right? Like it's still
Maybe
that sign of
Marathis
Arya.
noticed and appreciated the gesture because she
know that
definitely wouldn't
Marathis
have been,
hugely appreciates your Mama Bear because he doesn't get it a lot. He's getting a lot more maternal instinct out of you than another person.
No, but what I'm saying is it would have been useless.
Yeah, but it's the thought that's counted.
And kill all of us.
You tried, and that means a lot to Marathis. It means a huge amount to Marathis.
Yeah. Is that everything, Arya?
Yes.
No, good.
Yes.
Crombar?
I didn't like that there was a lot of RP and no combat. Okay. Yeah, that was a weird one. It was like, okay, so we could die here. And then it was a case of, okay, but if he goes, then a lot of other people could die here. Okay, now we have to go to a village where we're possibly going to die here. Okay, no, it's friendly, so we're not going to die here. Okay, some random dark black stranger wants to meet with us in a dark black room where we're probably going to die here. Oh, wait, we're not going to die here. It was a roller coaster of emotions, right?
Yeah, it was. And these are all still alive here, so that's something. Yeah.
For now.
Yes, for now. It's always for now. Yes. Anything else, bud?
HP over 0 equals victory. And I love you.
I love you too, bud.
And Crumbar was, ashamed of Marathis due to the fact that, not the fact that they apologised, but the fact that they should have walked out rather than bend the knee and be a little bitch.
Fuck you.
I would have had more respect if you stuck to your guns and went and walked back and just walked out. Crumbar probably would have joined you.
I don't think she would have let you.
Fine then. Then starve.
What? Okay. Anything else on top of that, Scott?
I love you, Mark.
Yes, I know.
Love you.
Marathis?
Did. Yes. That.
Well, I think it's safe to say that you and Isla are closer.
God's hell, yes. Oh my
Bonded through
god, the
trauma.
entire time I was like measuring the distance, going, monkey can grab that thing if he tries to touch her. I can get to him very quickly. Oh my god, I was just thinking, I'll just grapple him and start like getting him away. I'll do something, I'll figure something out. I have the biggest health pool as big monkey. So it was so tense. It was so tense. It was amazing. Amazing, Hannah. That was awesome. Then just fucking curveballed right at the end. I've also established, at least for me and as for Maratis, there's no nice elves in this world. All of us are cunts. Each and every one of us.
Hey, so Draca's lovely.
Yeah.
Not met them.
Excuse you.
Yeah.
You don't have to work under the Elf Queen. I am convinced that everything that comes out of her is an ass. It's not nice. But now I don't know if that's where we came from. Now I'm like, so are dark elves from the black? Because she vibes like an elf, which is terrifying. Oh, that's just like, and she would have just torn my head off. She would have just actually just like popped my head off like a fucking daisy and wouldn't have had to try. Your version of fun is nothing like mine.
I would have death saved you. It's fine.
How'd you death save a decapitation, sweetheart?
No, because if you'd stayed, I was gonna do the thingy.
The Death Ward.
The Death Ward, yeah.
Yeah, I still think she would have murdered me, man. I think the black has abilities that just tells your Death Ward, nah.
I mean, on the plus side, it lasts 8 hours and it's not concentration, so even killing Crombar wouldn't stop it. So, if that's...
Don't kill me.
I'd get back eventually. No, that was... Yeah. I've established that Maratis probably should just not talk to people. I should probably stay far quieter and only talk to the party during these RP sessions, because every time I seem to open my mouth, I just seem to get into bother. So maybe making a wee mental rule of only talk to the party and Rosera.
Or like maybe employ like that pomp, what do you call it, etiquette that would be needed to deal with people with egos, right? Because you could probably tell this person probably has a bit of an ego, right?
Yeah, I didn't know until she was telling me to leave, though.
Yeah,
a
but that's
little bit
fine.
of a precursor would have been nice. But I wanted to stay, and I couldn't figure out how to stay without bending the knee, which I didn't enjoy doing. But it's that way. I don't want to be stood outside for an RP thing. That's
Well, the next time that comes up, just say to the party, player agency, how do I get around this? Right? And it saves you overcommitting to the Maratis versus NPC dialogue.
Well, I was like, I didn't think I just asked her name. Like, I was like, who the hell? Like, what's your name? And she hadn't given across anything else, and then it was immediately like, okay, I'm going to kill you. And I'm like, wait, what?
Technically, it was you can stand outside. Then it was if you don't, I will kill you. There were steps.
That's the point. We should have figured it out, though. Because that's basically what Cyril did when she was like, well, you can go.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Cyril did just volley Crombar into a pile of books in the library, right? Like through like a bookshelf. So there wasn't even dialogue. It was just you're literally in my way. Yeah.
So probably still gonna employ that. Like, let the party take the lead on a lot of things. Maybe stay quiet during any NPC meetings, especially people we don't know. Probably Maratis will now probably only talk to people he actually knows, because he's certainly learned since he's left Omen. Everyone kind of wants to hurt him, or is going to threaten to hurt him, or bamf him and magic him and all these horrible things. He's not. Yeah, he's probably only going to talk to you guys.
I mean, to be fair, you say this, but you did try and banish someone and they stabbed you as a result of it, right? So, I mean, I would say there's cause for most of these situations, if you want to get into, like, reviews. But, yeah, it's maybe a good idea to pace his interactions with people. I
know I'm going to employ the no interaction. I think that's probably the safest bet to keep Maratis to the end of this campaign.
Any other thoughts?
And not get... No. It was absolutely fantastic. Again, Hannah, holy hell, that was incredible. That was a great game. And I'm looking forward to next week.
Serene?
Oh.
So now you know why the dragons were within 6 miles.
Yeah, I was
If you-
like, there's another dragon. All right, here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, good. It's not white dragons. It's the black. Great,
Mhm,
cool, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was same with like Scott. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna have this danger. We're gonna have a fight. Oh no, it's fine. Oh no, but there might be things here. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, lots of up and downs, but yeah, it was really really all good. And yeah, Isla with the demon. I was sure that was going to come out with us needing to fight, but didn't. So did good, good gal.
Yeah.
So,
it
otherwise
was tense for
fine.
me too. I will give you it wasn't like it wasn't tense for me too.
Good.
Yeah, it was like, oh man, like I'm just glad it was Isla responsible for like the summoning. No offense, Scott, but Crumbar. Because it
But
was
yeah,
just
there were definitely points where I was like,
you're into a fight.
Yeah, an immediate fight if it was Crumbar.
What do you mean? I didn't immediately go into a fight anywhere.
That doesn't resemble me at all.
Yeah. I resent those remarks.
Even
Yeah.
though they're
True.
possibly
Yeah.
true.
How dare you attack me with facts? Yeah. Oh dear. So
Thanks
yes,
to denial, I am immortal.
so you got some people. Some
Some
more people.
people.
Yeah, it's good.
More people. Yeah,
Um,
not
and-
everyone's dead. That's a tick.
yeah, the implication from what you were told as well is that does seem to be like the main demony bit.
Yeah,
That
that
you've
was
seen.
like the main.
Yeah, so that's a positive if that seems a lot less demony now, which is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also word of like your family, like the no news is good news vibe so far, right?
Yeah. Don't know if any of them are fine. Maybe they are.
My assumptions is they're more at the 9 o'clock side of this place.
Yeah, they're further over
Mhm.
towards, where the white dragons are.
Yeah, they're up at like the 11 o'clock mark. That's fine.
Be fine.
Yeah. That'll be good. Yeah. But it was good. It was a good session. And we got a new dude, Fen Burros, as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Like the Eldar. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else, my dear?
No.
No. Good. Rightio. In that case, then, I thank you all for playing. That was really fun. I just had a mild panic second there where I was like, did I miss somebody? No, I didn't. We're good. I did go through everybody. Thank you for playing. Thank you to everybody who watched as well. Yes, hopefully join us next time for the stressful adventures of rolling dice sometimes. Yes. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.